I can do what I want.
Well.
Oh. Well, for various reasons, I can do what I want. Oh, why do I hear myself? Oh, because I'm not muted. Perfect. Hi, welcome, travelers. If you're new here, my name is Brenna. I'm the birthday girl.
Happy birthday!
Thank you, appreciate it. It's the only time I'm ever going to take that break and be like, oh, it's about me. It's not about me, but it is my birthday. If you're watching this live.
Today!
Only today! So I'm just gonna lap
It's
it
allowed
up.
to be about you!
But only today. No, but yeah, it's very exciting. And I love birthdays. I love everybody's birthdays. You'll hear me talking about other people's birthdays as they arrive and as we hit the days. And so today is mine. Yay! Thanks for joining us if you're watching us live. And welcome to Tales from the Catacombs. This is our tabletop RPG adventure that we are thrilled to share with you. This game uses the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition system and rules, and the setting is a homebrew based on the rock album Razia's Shadow by Forgive Durden. We are going to dive in pretty quickly tonight because I feel like there's a lot to do, and maybe that's just in my head. But before we get too lost in the adventure, please be sure to do me a huge favor. Do yourself a huge favor, and I absolutely accept this as a birthday present. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, totally free to do. Like this video, help our algorithms. Hop into our Discord if you have not yet joined us there. We have a super fun event that's going to be our annual celebration of our dice goblins and our dice dragons and everything in between. We're sharing photos of our dice for Catacombs Dice Doxing Day. So if you are not in the Discord yet, join us over there. Drop a photo as artistic or whatever, all your dice, some of your dice, and the birthday girl's gonna choose a favorite and announce it tomorrow. So hop in there and maybe you'll get a little something. It's absolutely just chill, just for fun. Don't get super competitive or anything. Just have fun. I just want to see your dice.
Now you make me want to read you mine, but do something extra and over the top, so I have a better chance of impressing you.
I mean, I will not say no. In fact, Catherine, you should redo yours. Really. I expected more. Do better. Like I would put that pressure on her. She'll do it too. Be like, and here's a spreadsheet with all of my dice. It counts.
Don't print me with a good thing.
But yeah, help our algorithms. Also, question for today. I'm gonna try and think on this one too. What is the best birthday present that you have ever received? It's very broad. I thought about the question earlier and I was like, that's too broad. I don't have an answer to that. But I'm gonna think about it. So I don't tend to do huge things for my birthday, but sometimes something just sticks. So tell me what it is. Without further ado though, please enjoy this session of Razia's Shadow, 1,000-Year Interlude. Let's recap. I, once again, didn't name the last session. Brenna, you are not on the ball. It was session 53, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Names, anybody?
We slayed love.
Broken hearted.
Perfect.
There we go.
Or
Thanks,
shattered
I got it.
hearts, since they are rubies and they shatter when they die.
I thought about that, and then I was like, is that like a giveaway? Like, is that giveaway what happens? You can anticipate what happens because the game continued, but...
It's
Yeah.
vague enough. It works.
Mhm.
Shattered
Yeah.
hearts.
Yeah.
Shattered Hearts? Let's do it.
Shattered Hearts.
Love it. Session 53, Shattered Hearts.
What a great name, Brenna.
Thanks! Clearly my birthday brain is us on overdrive today. The battle continued against the Ruby Heart. It displayed a new feat, splitting itself back into the two lovers, now transformed into the Ruby Bride and the Ruby Groom. But it wasn't enough. The Vivere whittled down the Ruby Heart, starting with the Groom. They were forced to reunite, but the damage was done. Viola struck the final blow, and the Ruby Heart disintegrated. In the remains of the monster and its lair, the Vivere found 2 magical rings, another shard of dark focus, but no convincing exit. The fountain in the center of the park began filling with blood, and Viola's curiosity helped reveal a small whirlpool forming. It seemed to have no bottom. Ste'yn took time to commune with Atala and received confirmation that the blood whirlpool would be the fastest way to get them where they want to go. But also, it would drop them right into the middle of things. The Vivere rested in the Ruby Heart's lair before they took the great plunge towards their final fight with the Ruby worshippers. So, I just down in my ears a little bit. So, all four of you entered, took this great leap, step into this swirling blood in the fountain. And in fact, you did not feel a bottom. You plunged through into swirls of just black and then red, skewing your vision. You shut your eyes, and you feel your bodies being kind of jolted left and right, spun about, out of control for a bit. It's very difficult to kind of steady yourself as the blood substance that is pulling you appears to be in full control. So first thing first that I need from all of you, I need you all to give me a, what do we call this? Call this a deck.
What are we doing?
You
What
are
are we
trying
doing
to steady
exactly?
yourselves. You're trying to steady yourselves as you are, like, you're not going necessarily any direction you may be trying. You're just kind of being pulled, and it's just what was the word I wanted
And are you
there?
aiming for it to be a saving throw, or are you trying to make it a skill proficiency or a skill?
It's more of a skill, I think. This is
Okay.
you just steadying yourself. It's not like it is attacking you. It's just kind of the nature itself. So I'm going to say a dex acrobatics.
$26.
22.
22.
I got a 9.
Love it.
You got the 6.
16.
16. All right. Snow. Oh, Viola will be back in a minute. And Ste'yn. You guys are able to, even without having something physical to steady yourselves, you're kind of able to start more like a jackknife, keeping yourself, you're still kind of spinning a bit with the force of the fountain, of the vortex, but you're not flailing all over. Beau, it must have taken you by surprise, or maybe it's the fact that you are in this pool of blood, even if it is not appetizing. It distinctly is off-putting to you. So you kind of find yourself like head over heels, just kind of spinning about. That's also not.
You made it sound like he was
words.
falling in love.
You
He
did just
fell
come out
head
of the
over
Ruby
heels.
Hearts. There's a word I want, like
He's
topsy-turvy.
just leapt off his feet.
Exactly. Thanks, guys.
Head
We're
over
starting strong.
heels.
We're starting strong.
Fully
Are
wrapped
you
in
scared
blood.
yet?
No, we found a dragon.
You can do anything.
But-
Fun way.
Thankfully, I don't know if we should pause a moment or if if Kassie needs us to hold on for a moment.
I don't know if Josh just said something to us or just to himself.
Contemplating.
Both. I often speak to myself. I think she kept her headphones on though, didn't she?
Oh yeah, she does
might
have
have-
wireless headphones. I assume as long as you don't
Okay.
need her to make a save, we could probably
I
quickly
did.
catch her up.
Yay!
Ah.
Hey,
There
she's
she is.
back.
My mom was just here to pick up the girls, and so I wanted to make sure they got everybody
Gotcha.
okay.
Congratulations, you are not topsy-turvy, nor head over heels, nor swept off your feet.
Yay.
However, despite that you're kind of out of sorts, Beau, you don't quite realize that you're actually in a better place because the other three, as you guys are steadying yourselves, you
Need to
don't
breathe.
know where the bottom is, and you are holding your breath at this point. You can only hold your breath for so long, and you're not quite sure how deep this goes. You don't know where it's even taking you. You're just spiraling in this deep vortex. So, what are you guys doing as you're dropping in this blood?
Praying.
Mm-hmm.
Atala, don't let me down.
You realize you can't see. All you can really hear is just the rushing of the liquid around you and shunting you about. You can't speak if you open your mouth. It's just full of. It's just
Can
full
we
of that
feel
metallic
a
blood.
specific direction that the water is going?
You can give me a survival check.
Uh, 15.
Okay. Generally, you are in a downward direction. Every now and then, it sort of feels like you might be moved one way or another. It almost feels a bit intentional, but then very quickly, you're just back to down. What you suppose is just down.
Viola's gonna try to continue to swim down then with the current.
Same.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You guys keep swimming. Give me there's a I'm so sorry. My head is so all over the place. Give me swimming's generally in athletics.
Well, I
athletics
think
or
it's
acrobatics?
more so if you have proficiency with swimming, then you can go
Mhm.
like if you have that movement, then you can move your movement. Otherwise, it's half movement.
Mm.
And
Okay.
then depending on circumstances, like you could add things like if it's particularly arduous, you could add like maybe strength if you have to fight against something or things like
Mhm.
that. But by default,
Yeah.
it doesn't have its like own
That's
role.
fair. Then I'm going to ask for an athletics. You are trying to guide yourselves in a direction with this, keeping in mind that in this, time is moving and you are not breathing. Except Beau, who doesn't need to.
Oh, now I roll well. It's something that I have a negative to.
Natural 20.
No, I got, but it ends up being 16.
24.
Okay.
14.
14.
7.
7. This time, Viola, you are determined. You don't know how much longer you can hold your breath. Beau, you're not as concerned about that. You just kind of focus in and you kind of start to move yourself in this downward direction against the force of the vortex. Ste'yn, Snow, you find yourselves starting to flail again, and it's getting more difficult as time goes, and your chest is getting tight. It's starting to burn, as you know. Like you could try and push through, but you really are feeling like you're going to be desperate for breath soon. It's still just dark. If you even try to squint your eyes open, it is darkness and red all around you.
Is Viola able to feel either of them?
Give me another
Like either
survival check.
them swatting the current in a certain way, or maybe if they're accidentally hitting her. 15.
And it just latches onto a leg.
15.
Let me see. Oh, wait, it's different one. That makes sense.
Just keep swimming. I wish this were nice Dory vibes instead of blood.
Oh, if only. You do, as you are pushing your way through, Viola, you do feel someone, you feel like you've gotten around someone's ankle, perhaps. Kind of feels like someone's trousers, the end of their trousers. Snow, you can feel something grabbing onto your leg.
Viola would try to drag him along in the direction that she's going.
You're not entirely sure who you grabbed, but Snow, you feel someone grab your leg. Or something grab your leg.
And pull.
If only they
And
would.
pull.
We should have set up a mind link before coming in here.
Well, Viola and Beau have sending stones.
Yeah, but that's only what I think that's only good one time a day.
Yeah, now I'm
We can
trying to
find
see
out.
if there's I don't think he would try to cast anything. But he would probably try to kick at whatever just latched onto his leg.
You feel this, whatever you've grabbed onto, Viola, you feel it kind of trying to shake you off. It's a weak bit of shaking, but it does not seem to appreciate it.
Oh,
Viola would still try to drag in the direction that she's going.
and Beau, because this doesn't have a dramatic. It doesn't have a verbal component to it. Beau is going to do minor illusion to create a sound in the water as like a guiding sound for a direction. Maybe like a whale noise.
I just imagine Beau making like an
What's going on?
Okay. Where's the point of origin of that sound?
Well, right in front of him because he can't see
Okay.
beyond himself. So he's just gonna put it right there, assuming he's going the right way.
And what's the does it have like a distance it covers?
It says if you create a sound, its volume can range from a whisper to a scream. It could be your voice or someone else's voice, a lion's roar, a beating of drums, or other sounds you choose. The sound continues unabated throughout the duration, and you can make it discrete sounds at different times before the spell ends. And it does so. Yeah.
So you can make a whale
Okay.
noise.
I could make a
A
whale
loud
noise,
one,
but I
too.
think what I
A
would do
screaming whale.
instead is do the bell noise because he's used a bell multiple times. So that might be more indicative of something like good and not potentially a creature about
We would
to
all
consume
recognize.
us.
Snow hears a whale, feels his
Snow
leg
would
getting
swim
grabbed and
towards the whale.
freaks.
No, Snow would love the whale. He would
The only good
respond to
thing
the
about
whale.
blood whales.
Snow's being grabbed, and now he's just hearing random bell noises in the direction that he's being grabbed from.
That he would recognize. He will cast minor illusion as well and do like a short chime in response.
Okay. So you
And
now have these.
follow.
Now you have dueling bells.
Yeah, Morse code.
Ding, ding, ding,
With
ding,
bells.
ding. Okay. You guys can hear. You could just hear past the rushing of all this blood around you. You can just hear the sound of these bells. Give me another. It was your athletics for swimming.
Yeah.
Is what I've determined for today. Give me another athletics.
Everybody?
Yes, as you are trying to. I imagine. Correct me if I'm wrong. I imagine you'd be moving towards the bells.
Getting diminishing
Yes.
returns on this. Now I have 12.
That's okay. You set the bell. They just have to find you.
23.
Okay.
Also 12.
Wait, also I was gonna say, can Snow roll with advantage because I'm helping him by pulling him in the correct direction?
I think if anything, grabbing someone who's swimming is not helping. It might
But tell that to a lifeguard.
It's a lifeguard for her
The lifeguard
6
takes you around and like swims with you, not grabs your leg that you need to kick.
I've had to do that for a kid before that was swimming in the wrong direction.
She does have double the strength that I do, so she can pull me along.
I mean, gonna leave as is, but 22, the Ste'yn,
17.
17. Ladies, you are able to make your way, and Viola, as you're going and kind of pulling this whoever it is with you, they are moving in that direction, though not well on their own. It's a little tricky because they're kind of flailing in your grasp, but you can move them in the direction you are strong enough. And you bump up against another person, another something in this flailing dark blood. Ste'yn, you feel someone bump up against you. And in your reaching, you can feel 1, 2 other people. As you are swimming, having come across 2 others, you may assume who they are. Not too far ahead or downward, your fingers could just kind of brush up against something else. And Beau, in your kind of flailing a bit, you do feel something touch like the side, like your side. It seems like
it's all back together.
mm-hmm. And quickly running out of breath. 4 actions I think y'all have done so far.
Yeah, though I think breath is like, isn't by default, it's like 2 minutes plus constitution adds every a minute each or something like that?
Yeah,
or is it
1
minute?
Yeah,
Mm,
1
that's
plus
good.
constitution modifier.
So I
So
think
I'm
Ste'yn
imagining
holds out
like
the best.
rounds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm imagining rounds is
Well,
how I was kind of calculating.
Is there around
That's a
6
lot of rounds.
seconds?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
I
you've
think
got
we'll
time.
be
It's
fine,
just
guys. You guys will be fine.
They got 20 rounds before they start struggling.
So we just bumped up against something.
Yes.
Yeah, each other.
I
You
thought she
hope.
said, well, was it just each other or was there a something as well? Or something as in like,
I think that's what she was referring to Beau as.
okay.
Yes.
I wasn't sure. Beau is a thing. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Beau is also
Beau's a
flailing,
thing.
so Beau didn't find you. You found Beau.
Okay. I thought you were saying that we bumped into
Ste'yn
like
finds
people
everybody.
and the wall.
It's a little too fleshy in all this blood to feel like a wall.
Well, I mean, I guess we continue to go in the direction of the current.
Mm-hmm. So you guys keep dropping. It feels like the current is just pulling you down, just in a direction. You've kind of gained control, especially you guys can help each other maintain some kind of balance. And you continue to drop. But it doesn't feel like it's stopping. It feels like it is just going. What are you doing?
Praying.
I should get my actual timer out.
Swimming.
It's all the way over
and
there.
Trying to ascertain if there's anything to give us any indication of a way to go or a place that would be faster or something. I don't know.
Okay. Give me a Ste'yn. Give me a history check.
Boy, she's great at those.
Yay!
That's actually a natural 20, so we are great at those today.
Whoop whoop. Heyo.
While it looks different, at least, well, it's hard to tell what it really looks like because your eyes are mostly shut and you're being shunted about by blood. The ongoing, just not ceasing path feels a little familiar. It reminds you of when you were just trying to leave the lair before. You stepped into that dark path and it just kept going and going without direction. You get that same feeling like you're just moving with no direction.
Then she's going to start thinking of the pike, visualizing that very hard.
Okay. You just start thinking about it.
And she's clutching that shard of dark focus that she's found inside the fountain.
Okay. Pull out the shard, or you may have been holding it. I don't know exactly. You did spot it. You have the wild pike vividly in your mind. The few, though memorable, encounters that you've had there. And your feet, as you are dropping, your feet suddenly seem like they're not kicking anything to keep you up. And then all around you, you just don't feel like there's anything holding you up. And so you drop. The other three, you guys are swimming and flailing about. And shortly after, you don't know what's changed, but around you, the blood seems to be pulling away, widening, making a wider central part of the vortex. And you also feel yourselves dropping. You also please make me a dex save, please.
It's about to be much better, I think. That moved a little bit more. So we got a 10.
11.
8.
25.
What is happening?
That's wonderful.
Okay. You said you got a 10, Beau?
Yeah.
Okay. Yikes. You guys feel yourselves drop. Your hair is flying back. Your clothing is billowing for a short time until you just manage in this darkness that you've fallen into. Kind of hard to quickly get your bearings as you're dropping. You land rough in some space that is not a bloody pool, but where Beau, Snow, and Viola land, you guys land on a spot. It's a little bit damp, enough that when you drop, maybe you tumble a bit. You're not totally steady. Except Snow, you fall deftly. It's quite a lovely landing. If only they had really seen it. You maybe a little bit scraped, but you kind of land pretty safely. Ste'yn, you drop, maybe the shock of it, and just smack onto a rough spot on the ground. The air was completely knocked. What left was, well, you weren't in there that long. What air was left in your lungs knocked out of you. That is going to be, that is 11 points of bludgeoning damage, dropping from so high. And then you're able to take a moment, find your breath, and get your bearings. What you can just kind of see around you is what looks like a hallway. The stonework looks ancient. It's kind of cracked in some spots. You see this damp-looking moss creeping out and all around the broken sections of otherwise what looks like maybe some kind of sandstone. The ground is covered in this there's this long but torn up carpet leading forward. And it looks like there are blacked out picture frames, those portrait frames. Some are crooked, some look like they're completely smashed or torn up, with no clear image on any given one of them. It is very dim in here. You're not quite sure what's even illuminating enough that you can just kind of squint and see. But there's some kind of internal, just low glow, almost like embers. And as you stand up and take a look, kind of take stock of what you're looking at, you also note that where these cracks are in the stone, it's not just that whatever fauna or flora rather is growing through it is damp, it is dripping. And it's whatever is dripping is dark. It's these dark little spots that then some fall. You hear the most faint little blink as it hits the stone ground. There is a hallway leading both directions, seemingly endlessly. What are you guys doing?
Well, are we still coated in blood, or have we come out somehow clean?
Oh no, you're filthy.
Okay.
It is all over you. You are dampened.
Gonna use prestidigitation to get as much of it as possible.
Yeah. Easy enough.
Does that work?
You start to clear up these oh no, it didn't work last time, did it? This is the same.
It seemed like it worked on like our clothes, but not very much on the skin. Because
Okay.
it was always just like on the hands where like you just could never get it off completely.
Couldn't get it off. Yeah. That's right. So these large swaths of your clothing start to become dry and clean. Maybe not quite its original vibrant color, but that's from all manner of other things y'all were doing. You could take the time to kind of spruce it up again. That's true.
I think Beau's
Saying's
just
like,
gonna,
I dig it.
Beau's just gonna hang up the curtains that he's been wearing, and he's just gonna he's gonna get his stuff out of the bag of holding and then put on his regular clothes. Because at this point, I don't think our disguises are super needed with the last two
Useful.
people down.
Probably not.
Okay. Changing back into your original clothes.
Yeah.
Yes, and I will give everyone back their stuff. I forgot we put the majority of our stuff in the bag of holding. Yeah.
Okay.
Hand all that back out. Well, this is new.
I think the
Any
I
ideas
guess
what we might
most
be?
is dripping blood.
it's always blood. Are we surprised at
Always
this point?
Why could it never be, I don't know, something more whimsical?
Like honey or juice.
Not wine.
Blood could be honey.
Wine. Mm-mm.
I will remind you that I think 3 of the 4 of you enjoyed a potion of long rest.
Mhm.
And while the adrenaline certainly had your hearts racing, you do find that now that you've calmed and taken the scene in, your hearts are in fact still kind of racing a bit, and you are energized. Your bones.
Well, I guess we just pick a direction and go.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Sounds like a plan. Snow starts
Well, won't
walking.
we think
That way,
about-
and
I was
Viola
gonna reach
follows
and grab Snow
Snow.
to pull him back.
Ow.
Wait,
That was as good a way to pick as any.
How many
we
different
can
ways
just
are
think
out
about
of
this
this
a little
room?
bit.
How many different?
We can't go back the way we came.
What?
But
I'm
where
asking.
did we
Okay,
come from? Like
Bren.
up?
This
'Cause we
is me
fell
to
down.
Bren. How many hallways are we looking at right here?
You are one hallway,
Okay.
2 directions,
Directions.
going as far as the eye can see into nothing the eye can see.
Okay.
We can flip a
Yeah.
coin.
I just picked one.
Or we just let Snow keep walking.
I mean, I was game to do that to begin with, so let's go. And Viola will start walking the direction that Snow was originally walking in.
Ste'yn releases Snow.
Snow starts skipping
Time
down
for
the
walking.
hallway.
Oh, it was skipping. Ste'yn will skip.
Viola will
Oh,
also
no.
skip. Join us,
You need-
Beau! You're just here, clink, clink.
I think we should keep an eye out on things, not skip.
Keeping eye out while I'm skipping. It's called both multitasking. You could do it too, you know. Maybe. Boys not as good at it, girls.
Very true.
Beau's going to be investigating on the lookout
There
for
we go.
traps.
Maybe they'll hear all the noises and be like, oh my gosh, someone's coming. We better run.
We can
What
make
if
more
we sing a
noises.
song while we're going?
Viola would like to skip intimidatingly. She's trying to be very loud and
Roll
stompy.
intimidation with disadvantage.
Snow will use minor illusion to create the sounds of like a giant stomping along with them.
Roll regularly. Beau, roll investigation.
Hey,
Can Ste'yn will use thaumaturgy to make the ground tremble and a little bit of thunder sounds.
Roll with advantage.
Yeah.
Beau got an 18, or it could be a 22 if needed.
Scratch your die.
Okay. Where's intimidation at? There it is. 19.
Okay. Boy, whatever is in that darkness is heckin' intimidated.
Good.
As it should be. We fought a dragon.
Exactly.
You shout into the darkness. Oh yeah?
We
fought a dragon!
We didn't just fight a dragon, we slayed a dragon.
We're dragon slayers. You better run.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Neither
Oh.
can we.
To be fair, not that great at hiding to begin with.
I'm really good at hiding.
I'm not.
Well, I'm mostly speaking for myself, but
I gave them caffeine. Why did I do that?
as a
It's your own
birthday
call.
present to yourself.
It's so true. You are absolutely.
Happy
I'm having the
birthday.
best time. Thank you. For those of you watching live, it's my birthday, and I'm having a great time. Beau, as Viola is skipping, and the other two are making her this sound like this incredibly intimidating beast. You take the time to look along the walls to inspect the torn up, in many places, carpet. What you quickly realize is there are not traps as you might otherwise expect in, a lair, like a bandit's lair or something. But all of the portraits, these blacked out portraits, seem to, it's hard to put to words, but they seem to emanate some kind of way, as if to call to you as you get closer. It's nothing that makes you feel the urge to look or investigate further, but there's definitely something about it that you recognize is proximal. As you get closer, it seems to, I don't know, maybe it's a trick of the light, what little light there is, but it seems to maybe even straighten a little bit. Maybe a tear that was there before seems to mend, as if to be presentable to you.
Do any of the
Um,
images on the
mhm.
portraits look like something familiar?
There are no images, it's just like someone just went over the whole thing with black.
But they're adjusting themselves.
It seems so as you get closer.
Can you make an Arcana
Does
check on
Snow,
them?
Sure.
does Snow notice any of this as well with his 20 passive investigation?
I will allow it once you note that Beau has stopped,
Sure.
and you've stopped making sounds for Viola.
Fair enough.
You find yourself going near one of the portraits,
you looking at?
catches your eye, like, oh, what was that? That was odd. It
Any-
did something.
He got a 21,
portrait?
or it could be a higher, up to 27.
Okay. 21 is fine. The longer you stare at the portrait, you get a sense that it isn't whatever magic is about it. It is, first of all, it is dark. It just reeks of things that you've felt when you had your experience in your time in even just the misted parts of the dark, because even you haven't been like deep within the realms of dark. You've been in more like these, even deeper in like these weird ways. But it just reeks of that kind of darkness. But you also kind of get a sense of not so much it being a portrait, but almost like a mirror. Like it wants to reflect, but it is blacked out. So maybe it's blacked out because it's not meant for you, or because it's not where you actually want to go. Because now you also get a sense in this endless hallway, very much like those paths that you guys were in before. It doesn't look the same, but it's giving you that same sense. So you know that there is a way out with direction.
We'll relay that to everyone, assuming they're listening.
Viola's continued to skip onward until someone stops her.
Ste'yn will stop her.
Okay.
So we need direction
Right.
again. It was thinking about the pike that got us here.
Oh, well,
Ste'yn, what's
way
your
to
passive
this one,
perception?
right?
Passive perception is 23.
Okay. You have to kind of jog a little bit ahead to stop Viola, because she's an excellent skipper. Viola is a top-notch skipper, and she got distance. You kind of run up to grab her. The thought crosses your mind as like, yeah, we've had to give direction. And as you're turning, you look past one of these blacked out portraits. But as your eyes are sweeping over it to look at the others, what you see is not a portrait. You, in fact, see a mirror. You see yourself in a mirror. That makes sense. But as you had finished turning and then looked back, the mirror you didn't move. It kept staring. Please
Ew.
make me a wisdom saving throw.
Gross.
That is a 12.
Girl.
Fantastic. You look back at the Ste'yn looking back at you, just staring, eyes locked. The Ste'yn looking back at you starts walking ahead towards you. The three of you, Beau, Snow, Viola, you see Ste'yn looking at this blacked out portrait frame, and just step by step you see her walking towards it.
Ste'yn, what you doing? Viola's going over to
Hey,
her
what'd you
quite
find?
briskly.
You hear their voices, but your mouth does not move to respond to them. You are looking in the mirror, and obviously, your mouth is closed. Stepping closer, and hand reaching out. As your hand reaches out,
I was gonna grab the mirror. Or the portrait, whatever it is. She's gonna.
sure, it is
'cause-
a big old portrait that is like,
Well, it's probably easier to do something
yeah.
with that than with her, from his strength perspective.
sure. Give me a strength athletics with disadvantage, please.
Snow will step in front of her, in between her and the portrait.
That's a 9.
Okay. You go up to the frame, and these frames are like these thick. They're probably like 6-inch wide frames. They're big. You can see that they look like they should have some beautiful chiseled design, but all of it is just, it's blackened. But it's just too heavy and it will not budge from where it
Beau
is.
won't budge or hit it with his staff of
Well-
adornment.
If Viola sees Beau struggling, she'll go to help.
Okay. You can also roll strength athletics with disadvantage. Snow, you said
So
you're
straight
standing in
roll.
front of her.
Yeah, Snow will step in front of her
Okay.
between her and Mary.
Are you hoping to stop her from moving or to block her vision?
More the latter, blocking
He's
her
too
vision.
He's
And
too
if
short.
she's yeah. Well, it doesn't have to be. I can make myself a flip a foot taller. If
Magic.
she is like, not noticing at all, he will disguise self to just make himself look taller so that he is blocking her vision. And he will also, if she's reaching out with her hand, he'll also grab her hand.
Okay. You make yourself taller to make sure you can block her vision. Her hand is reaching out. You take her hand. Viola, how'd you do on the roll?
24.
24. You take hold the other side with Beau at the other corner, and you guys just heave with all of your might. It looks like it just refuses to come off the wall. But what you managed to do from all your efforts, you cracked part of that frame. To you, you still
Ew.
see it just blacked out. Ste'yn, you see Snow standing in front of you, blocking your view of the mirror you. It's a little upsetting at first. You wanted to reach out. You know what you're doing. Of course you know what you're doing. Give me another wisdom saving throw, this time with advantage, please.
That is a 19.
Okay. You notice something change in the mirror. Instead of seeing you and then the dark kind of wall on the other side of this hallway, you see the entire thing looks like it's just coated now in red. It starts at the very top and it just drips all the way down. But you do still see some kind of shadow behind it. It's actually two shadows, humanoid-looking shadows. And you can hear some conversation. You hear a woman's voice. She says, "Why are you even still thinking about it?" Then you hear a familiar man's voice. "I don't know. Something about her tone. And why would she suddenly contact me? And what if she reached out to my parents? Even I don't think she's that insane." Then again, Ste'yn was always a weird girl. If there's one thing she never jokes about, it's staying alive. The woman says, "I don't want to leave our home. There's no proof anyone or anything means you
dear.
Strum any harm. Just like you said, there's no proof that your sister could do anything as wild as you said, like bringing someone back to life as a child. I won't uproot my whole life because of one crazy girl." He says, "That crazy girl is still my sister, and if I say we need to leave, then we leave." And then he sighs. "I just haven't decided yet. We've had tricksters and independent guilds try to move into Zayle's territory. Monsters poke their heads too close all the time. That can't be what she would mean. What could be life-threatening. Maybe she really is crazy. Then the voices stop. Black just covers that frame again. And you're very clearly now looking ahead at Snow, Beau and Viola struggling with the edges of this frame, and you are kind of back to your senses.
Hey, you in there?
She takes a little step back. Yes. Yes.
What
Everything
happened?
okay? What happened?
I was looking at myself and I looked quite fabulous.
Okay, it had to have been more than that.
We're running out of
Changed.
time. Is it going to help us get out of here? Otherwise, we could circle back.
No, we can circle
Change
back.
to what? Change to what?
I could overhear a conversation, but it's not going to help us right now.
All right, so let's continue, and we'll circle back.
Right.
I guess we keep walking in the direction we were walking.
We need to figure out some sort of direction that we want to go, some goal in mind. That's how we're going to get out of here. Same with the other places like this. We're just going to keep walking endlessly here otherwise.
Well, then do we start inspecting the other paintings or something?
Bren had her hand up. What?
I did, and then I clearly spoke too soon. Carry on, Viola. Go off, queen.
Do we need to start inspecting the other paintings?
So we all just walk
I think that
into
might
a
be the right
painting?
I don't know. When Ste'yn seemed captivated by hers, that didn't seem quite helpful.
It was helpful in a way that isn't helpful to us right now, but it was helpful to me.
How?
We'll circle back to it, but maybe looking at the other paintings would be a good idea.
Viola will start
Carefully.
walking around to the other paintings and looking at them.
Okay. You start looking. Give me an investigation check, Viola.
Can Snow do the same on a different one?
And
You
I
all
guess
may.
Beau's gonna go off and do one as well.
Yep.
18.
18. I'll just get the others and I'll have them.
Beau's got a 16 or a 21.
16's fine.
Ste'yn got a 19.
23.
Okay. You continue down the hall. You're looking at the various portraits. They're not all as gigantic as the one that caught Ste'yn's eye. As you're going, Viola, you spot one. You're almost about to kind of give up hope of what you're even supposed to look for until you walk past one and notice just the very gentle, a warm kind of gleam that reflects off of your tiara. Because the one you've seen, in your eyes, looks like a mirror. And as you were about to walk past it, the mirror, Viola, does not move.
Viola
Give me
will
a-
say right away, if she's able to, before she makes a wisdom, like she'll be like, "Oh, I see a mirror of myself."
Wisdom saving throw,
La-di-da.
please.
La-di-da. Heyo, found
I don't
one.
think did Ste'yn use the word mirror?
It's your girl.
I thought she said she saw herself in the mirror at
Okay.
first.
She did.
And she looks fine.
Oh, that's right. She looked fabulous.
21.
21. Mirror Viola looks at you, and it's kind of it's a little surprising, the expression that you see. It's a little bit shy, almost. She looks a little uncertain, and you realize it's a sadness. It's just a very unusual look on your own face. She turns to look behind her, looks back at you, and beckons you closer.
Viola will scooch closer.
Okay. You kind of inch your way forward steadily, carefully. The others can kind of see you're in control. You're doing this on purpose. And as you get within a few feet, you see this line of red that just drops over, covers like a film over the entirety of the mirror. And you can see two shadowy humanoid figures. One seems to be sitting, the other one seems to be moving as if pacing. And you hear these two voices that you have not heard in years. You hear this female voice. Oh, this must stick like a tack under your nail that I was right. You hear your father respond. I never said you were wrong, my love. I said we had a duty to uphold. She says, at what cost, Thomas? Our freedom? Our daughter? I love you and I trust you, but my trust has cost me 2 children now. I don't know how much more I can give. He says, Marcella, we will make sense of everything. Amos is a powerful man. There is good in him, even beneath his ambition and his folly. She says, anger, say it, Thomas. Yes, I know. I hear you. Then say it. He says, to what end? Amos is comfortably settled in Yerusha. His people will find Viola. He will have his bride, have our money and claims, and all that he brings as well. We need allies in these coming days, so we can protect her, but we can't stop him. He is also well protected. Every blade, every one of those new devices, all of them will bear the symbol of golden arms. Soon it will be the soldiers themselves. What side of a war do you wish to be on? She says, the good side. The side that does right by the light. My daughter's side. He says, I must go. Are you comfortable? You can see the figure that seems to be sitting kind of flail her arms a little bit as if kind of gesturing to her surroundings. As comfortable as I can be. He says, I wish things were different. I'll see you soon, my love. And then from the top, the mirror and the red film blacks out.
Viola is absolutely frozen. At first, she was like tearing up and smiling, but then like now she looks like she's seen a ghost, and she's still like she's crying for sure.
Are the others still investigating?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is Ste'yn investigating again, or? I'm just wondering.
might have
She's
watched.
looking. Yeah. Of course, she could just watch and see what other show everyone else has. But yeah, I think Ste'yn said she was looking.
Mhm.
While this is happening, I suppose then, you guys are looking at other frames. Another large one that you pass. You guys are going, looking. Snow, one catches your eye. And you're looking at your reflection. And despite all that you've been through so far today, it's a long day, you see yourself smiling back at you in the mirror. he also turns behind himself. And when he looks back towards you, he looks more perturbed, but he beckons you forward. You go?
Yeah.
He's like, let's do it. A wisdom saving throw, please.
I was curious. I don't guess this would be a charm or frightened effect, huh?
It wasn't specifically, no. It should be, though. In the source book, this is going to be a frightened
it
effect.
doesn't sound like a charm.
No, it's not a charm. If anything, I could see it being frightened, but I hadn't thought of
But
it.
then you would have to be
Which is a
going
good
away
idea.
from it. It's drawing you in, so that's the opposite of frightened.
Well, it could be drawing you in order to frighten you. I mean, did you see Viola?
That she was sad, not frightened. So
I'm
far,
having
nobody's been
incredible
frightened.
deja vu.
I got a 19, thankfully,
19.
anyway.
Mm-hmm. Of your own volition, you are able to step towards the mirror. And when the red film falls over and covers it, you see those two figures, the shadows of them. And you also hear a voice you don't think you were expecting to hear, but her voice is familiar. A long, beloved voice. You hear her say, Taryn, sweetie, what's wrong? I can tell something's wrong. I know my best friend. You hear Taryn's voice respond. Oh, no, Ivy, I'm all right. I think. Perhaps just my eyes bothering me. Well, stop rubbing it, silly. It's more red than when you were crying. Taryn says, I wasn't crying. I wasn't crying much. I don't mean to seem ungrateful. I'm honored to be part of such an elite community of scholars. I suppose I didn't know how it would feel to reach such a level of accomplishment. I should be very glad. I just find that I feel lonely. Oh, Taryn, I never wanted that. I want you to feel at home. Always. How can I help? She says, if I could, maybe, use my rest time a little before scheduled to visit my family. Well, let's ask Master Nixador. He's so gracious. Is that what you'd like? And she says, yes, please. Oh, I have such words to give my brother after all this. A letter won't do. And she laughs as you see the figure that you imagine is Ivy reach out and take her hand. Taryn, I want you happy. There's no need to think about those who upset you. Remember? Taryn's voice responds, but it's a little bit shaky, a little off. And you hear her say, I remember. I think we have more studying to do. Our next exam promises to be even more challenging. There's no time to waste. And Ivy says, let's get CK and the others. You see the two shadows kind of start to stand and walk away as the black covers the portrait. Does he have any response or any?
His expression goes blank. He doesn't look angry or sad or happy or even curious anymore. It's just nothing at all. And then after a few seconds, when it goes back to black. He'll just turn and see what the others are doing, and his expression will quickly go back to curiosity and caffeination.
Oh, that's right. Huh. All right. In the midst of that, Beau, a mirror catches your eye. It is in fact a mirror, no longer a portrait. And you see your dapper self. Even a little glint off of the button.
Okay. Well, I was curious what form of himself he would actually see. So he does just see himself as he currently is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool.
You do see yourself. And there's a self-assuredness on the face of the image that's looking back at you. I need a wisdom saving throw, please.
Here goes his self-assuredness.
And scene.
9. Oh, wait. No, he does have a negative.
Inspiration?
No, he does have a negative wisdom. He has a 0, so 10.
Okay. The self-assuredness does seem to drop as he looks down at his feet, then kind of looks at his hands, and his arms are that telltale gray skin. And very quickly you realize, because your eyes are drawn back up, raises his hands. His face is also that telltale gray. Eyes bloody red. As you feel yourself drawn and start stepping towards the mirror. He in the mirror reaches a hand out. You reach a hand out. And as your hand makes contact is when that film of red drops over it. And it's now covering your hand, covering your arm, as far as you can see. Before you know it, your entire body is also just a film of red. And as you kind of squint and look forward, you can tell something is through there. There are some shadowy figures. It just kind of burns your eyes to try and look and see. The voices are a little bit garbled. You hear a conversation between the two, and these are also familiar voices. One you heard more recently, the other, well, you haven't heard in maybe 100 years. So the first voice, you hear a male voice. He says, "Cousin, we can't stay here. Those adventurers we met told us this place is anti-elf."
I forgot about that.
You hear this chiming little voice. She says, "That's ridiculous. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not a coward." He says, "No one would dare call you such. But there's a difference between bravado and stupidity, Celia. You won't achieve your bound heart if you're dead. Those adventurers sounded quite adamant that we leave." She cuts him off. "You keep mentioning those adventurers. I know they've helped you, but why do you hold their word so dearly?" He says, "There's something about them. I've not seen it before. The light moves around them. Something guides them. I don't know if they know. It reminds me of what I feel around the city, only the city is enveloped in something dark. It shouldn't be here. We shouldn't be here, she says. I feel it too, but I won't leave. My mother didn't shy away when we felt this before, and I won't now. Even if I disappear too. The voices stop, and you realize that this film over you, as it's clearing from the portrait, you still feel it clinging to you. You are going to take, that is 10 points of psychic damage. And then the film comes off of you. You are back to where you are. Ste'yn, your investigation doesn't reveal another mirror. But by the time you do come across something that catches your eye, the others are kind of, they have experienced what they have experienced. They're able to see you kind of further down the hall. And you realize you're coming up to what actually does look like a wall, an end, and there is a door there. It is it's a pitch black door. It has a small knob, this crystalline, well, really this red gemmed knob on it. And as you step closer, you realize there are, in fact, 2 doors. There's one directly in front of you, and then there's another one that has appeared on the side. It looks very similar. But, well, they look identical. Both of them also have this kind of misting darkness surrounding them. You can give me a perception check, Ste'yn.
That is a 29.
Lovely. Okay. After having been through a number of these weird ways now, you can kind of get this sense of direction, right? One way, one door seems to be where the shard seems to have been directed to take you, the one directly ahead. And you had been thinking very hard about the wild pike. The other one feels like it is just kind of catty corner, just kind of adjacent. It feels like there is an exit here that's just like just off center. But both seem to be like, if these doors have appeared, then they'll get you where you need to be. It's just a matter of which one do you want to take. One feels very direct, straight to kind of where you would guided. The other one feels almost similar to a sensation you got when you were looking into that mirror. Like there are people you know or something happening, maybe. It's like another passage you're passing. Words are hard.
You're doing great.
Kind of like when you had initially been walking and you could hear from various parts of the city before Leandra pulled you away, but you couldn't quite reach it. Now you kind of feel like you could reach it. And there's just like, there are people gathered through one door. And then the other one is directly where you were headed. So you have a choice of where you'd like to go. And the others, you guys can see Ste'yn stopped. And as you approach her, you can now see that there is a wall there and those doors.
So this door will take us right where we want to go. This door will take us Close. But to people, I'm wondering if it'll take us to the novices.
Or what about where they're doing their music? Isn't it outside of the pike that they're doing it?
I thought they were performing inside the pike.
I thought they were doing it outside when we walked by earlier. It sounded like they were some practicing on the side thing, but like most of the people were outside of the pike.
There were people gathered outside the pike, but the music was coming from inside, and it
Because they were
was
practicing.
well, you don't know either way. It sounded like a performance. I mean, it was music playing.
That was just
It
your
beautiful
words
music
were
playing.
practice.
Did I say practice?
I mean, that's what I recall the word
To the
choice
tone.
being.
Could Snow make an Arcana or investigation check to learn more about the side door? Would there be anything that
Yes.
you could figure out?
Yes, you can make an Arcana
Viola's
check.
still frozen over in front of her portrait. She hasn't moved.
Okay.
While Snow's doing Arcana stuff, Ste'yn will go to collect Viola.
Okay.
22.
22. All right. Snow, as you are looking at this door that Ste'yn mentioned is different than your immediate direction. The magic about it is something you are not very familiar with. But you know maybe the feel of, magic that can take you from one place to another. I don't want to directly say teleport. I don't want to put anything specific in your mind, but that transportation, right? And whatever is through this door, it definitely does not feel, it still feels dark. It still feels heavy, like that, like places, the weird spaces feel to you guys, the way that the darkness kind of like wants to cling. It still feels like that, but not nearly as intensely as from the door straight ahead. So whatever is through that door, it's not the direct way you were headed, and you were heading into, you knew what you're heading into. This feels like it is almost like it's outside of the threshold. Or on the threshold is the word I want. Ste'yn, did you want to address Viola? Or Viola, are you...
She'll call to Viola softly. And when she gets up to her, just put a hand on her shoulder, try and get her attention.
Yeah.
Is this a moment where a hug would be liked?
Viola bursts into tears and hugs Ste'yn.
Ste'yn holds her, and it's not quite as awkward as it's been sometimes. Like the pats in the back feel a little bit more natural, a little more genuine. Still not like Snow giving a hug. That's just Snow's hug, but feels a little more genuine, a little more.
Viola is like crushing Ste'yn. Like she's giving Ste'yn the hug that she wished she was giving her mom right now.
Ste'yn just holds her, and she's humming a little bit, just trying to soothe her.
She will probably say, I don't know who you heard talking, but I just heard my parents having a conversation.
Are they all right?
Yes, yeah. Things seem fine. My mom just said something really, really weird, and I don't understand at all.
Mm-hmm. But it was good to hear her voice, though.
It was wonderful. Wonderful doesn't even begin to describe it.
Ste'yn steps back from the hug a little bit, and instead puts one of her hands on Viola's face, just sort of holding her.
Viola just still very consistently has tears streaming from her face because there's just a lot of emotions happening right now. But She doesn't say anything, and like all the emotions plus the like caffeine, like her heart's just like pounding in her ears. She's so confused right now, doesn't have a clue.
We found some doors. I think one of them will take us somewhere that's not quite as dark as what we thought we might want to walk right into. I think that might be a little
Okay.
bit better.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I'm good.
you don't have to be good. We can circle back to this later.
Yeah. Lots of circling back today.
I think so.
That'll do. And she'll wipe her face off and try to compose herself, and
I'm glad you got to hear your mother's voice. I know that means a lot to you.
me too.
Ste'yn will just put an arm around her and start leading her back towards the others.
And the four of you regroup.
So which door are we taking?
I would vote for the side door here because I think our goal is to meet up with the other novices and so forth, and also it just might be good to not be dropped right into the middle of everything, but also if we want to go right into the middle of everything, I am good to go.
I think we should go for the pike door. We don't know
So
how
we
much
should
time
split
has
up.
passed, and if it takes us all the way over to a different district, it could take us too long to get back over here.
It feels like it's close. Just not right there.
Well, close
Yeah, I
is
don't-
relative.
Okay, but this is like the threshold, whereas this is in the middle of it.
I'd rather not go right into the middle of it if we can have a chance to get a better feel for what we're walking right into.
And potentially allies to join us.
But
Also, we just don't know about what's on the other side of the side door, and that makes me excited.
Well, that
So,
could waste
there's
more
that.
of our time.
We have so much time.
No, we don't.
Oh, all right.
What was the timetable like when we left, like when we were doing the park situation? Do we have any sense of like what time it could potentially be?
By the time you guys arrived at the residence ward and noted how even Leandra's shortcut wasn't much of a shortcut, you know, it was getting on towards like early evening. So even though your confrontation with the Ruby Heart wasn't very, very long, you then had a short rest. That was another hour. And then he's right, you don't know how much time has gone by in these weird ways. It's very hard to tell. So you could be going on into, it could be going on into night.
Does
Could,
Snow
but you're not
still-
sure.
Does Snow still have the death ward that Ste'yn cast on him earlier?
How long does that
lasted for
last?
8 hours.
8 hours?
And when was it cast? This morning?
Right before we walked in to fight the Ruby Quill. Like as we're at that
Which
door.
was noon or late morning? It wasn't
Yeah.
early
It was
morning.
still in the
We weren't
morning
in-
time
Morning.
because we
Yeah.
got
So late morning,
because we
like
fought
10:30,
the
11
we
or
fought
something.
the blade probably like first thing in the morning, like probably around
Mhm.
7-ish.
Yeah,
And
it was
then we
early.
got over there. So we probably would have got, because then we got sidetracked by going to the rally district, and then we went over. So it probably would have been between 10:30, 11-ish when we went into the Quill area.
I'm gonna
So-
say that you felt the magic leave.
So that's some amount of time then.
8 hours, some might say.
Some 8 or so, specifically.
So it's like
hours.
7 to 8 p.m.
Yeah, at least.
6 to
At
7.
the
It was
beginning-
10 or 11 when it dropped.
Yeah. At the beginning of Harvest Vigil, which was like the autumnal season. So you're not, I mean, sunset, sundown would be, what, between 8 and 9, 8:30, 9:30. So you're coming up on time, you probably get the sense, but
All right, so straight
it's
in.
been that way the whole time. It's up
If
to
we're
you.
going straight in, I should probably take a healing potion or something potentially. If anybody has one, because I don't.
When did you get hurt?
In the last fight, I didn't recover all of my
Did you roll
strength.
hit points when we
our-
rested?
Yes.
Okay, just
I
making
did.
sure.
Just checking.
Rolled like half of them.
We have 2 healing potions, or Snow at least has 2 healing potions.
How's
total.
everybody else feeling? Ste'yn will
Yeah.
look around at the group. Anybody else need a boost?
Ste'yn needs it.
She's trying to
Snow,
decide what she's gonna do.
You took quite a fall earlier. You should probably.
I
look
don't really
after
like
yourself.
heights unless I'm flying. We've established that.
Not drops, not walls.
But Ste'yn will do
And if it does make a
Snow-
difference, as I'm like trying to calculate, I'd say like within an hour is when you're expecting close to like you're expecting sundown. Like within an
Yeah.
hour. So if that affects anything.
Assuming from what we've
Oh.
been gauging of time.
Yeah.
As
Correct.
of here.
Correct.
Beau hasn't taken his potion of long rest, right?
Correct. That's why he's not asking
so
about
he-
healing. He
Yeah,
looks
he
bad.
doesn't-
He's like,
He doesn't need it.
I'll be fine.
Snow also looks fine. He's almost at max health.
Viola's
and Ste'yn will
she's
do
feeling like 60%.
Yeah, I just didn't remember them hitting us with anything in the second half of the fight. I don't know.
No,
the
it's just
second
we're
half of
lower in hit dice.
They were
Like, out of
distracted.
Well,
hit dice
wouldn't you have
today.
full hit dice with the long rest?
So we got our long rest, and then we went
Short
into
rest,
a fight,
Yeah.
and you recover half your hit dice with the long rest. So then if you use all those hit dice again, you still might not come up full, depending on how much damage you took in the fight.
Yeah. I guess there was damage in the first half of it. I just only remember the second half when nobody really had any issues.
Ste'yn will do 2 second level cure wounds, one on herself and one on Viola, to boost ourselves up a good bit.
Thank you, ma'am.
I want to keep one healing potion just because I can get around the battlefield
Well-
relatively quickly if needed. So I want to have one to bring someone up. But if someone else wants the other healing potion,
If
I've
that's-
got some
25 hit
gusto
points.
that I can give myself in the middle of a
Well,
fight. Sorry, what'd you say, Catherine?
25.
Thank you.
but if you're thinking for on-field medic reasons, Beau could hold on to a potion for running medic. If that's what we're thinking of use, because he could also get around
yeah,
the field pretty well.
he's a quick boy.
Snow also has, healing word and
You said you have 2,
Spare the Dying. Yes, I have 2 healing.
so maybe
potions.
you keep one, Beau keeps one.
Ready? So you want to add one basic
So it's just
Healing
called
potion
healing
for-
potion, right?
potion of healing, yeah.
Ah, I see.
Because I do still have 2 uses of second wind, but I want to keep that for in the middle because there's a lot of times where I'm not very close to you guys.
Mhm.
There's times when I'm right next to you, and then there's times where I'm like so far away.
Where you're right next to me.
And you made sure when we took the short rest that you got back one of your second wins, right?
Yes.
Or the short rest, not I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Here's
I'll
the
add
I
map.
get
long
it.
day.
I'm scooping
One
what you're
back with
pooping.
short rest. Oh yeah, and Beau still has that poison that Snow gave him too.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Can't wait to poison all the rocks we've been fighting.
Well, that's why
Except
I'm
I did
hoping.
get
I'm
poisoned
hoping
by a snake,
Rosita will be a
right?
little bit more
I mean,
squishy.
the poison helps.
True.
Yeah, it might be a good one to use against Rosita.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I think we're good to go then.
Mhm.
Through to the pike.
Good to go?
Let's try to maybe not skip around when we get there.
Well,
if we're
we
in
might
it,
not
we're gonna
have a
be in it.
choice. My
And
skip was pretty
so,
intimidating. We might need to intimidate some people.
Snow will open the door, the front door to the pike.
Snow, you grab the ruby handle and open the door. Okay. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Is this a charm effect?
It is not, if only.
Just thought I'd ask.
That's
Ooh,
becoming my
good.
favorite question.
Is it?
17.
17. You grab hold of the door with all of your snow excitement and exuberance, and as your hand grasps the knob, you hear this silky voice in your mind. This feminine voice that's just dripping with intention and emotion, but it's smooth. Like this, it's comforting and also somehow shakes you a little bit. As she says, "Are you sure you're ready to meet me?"
I think the real question he'll respond in his head is, are you ready to meet us? Because we're a lot. He'll go.
And we did kill a dragon.
And we killed a dragon.
You're a
And we
dragon,
killed
to
a
be
dragon.
specific.
Yeah, you throw the door open. You're staring into just black. It's not mist. It's not swirling. It's just it's like a cutout hole in the wall. You step forward.
I'll put my hand through it first just to see.
You put your hand right through. You just, as it touches and as it passes through, you completely lose sight. It's not even like a distance. You just immediately lose sight of your hand. It's cold. And then after a moment, it's fiercely hot. It's not quite enough that it burns you, but it just seems to be the nature of the air itself. Just seems to switch back and forth between cold, frigid, icy, and then this eruption of hot and burning. That's just what you sense.
Brace yourself, friends, and Snow steps through.
Going after.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
Order of operations, please. So Snow, Ste'yn,
Beau.
Beau, and then Viola.
Viola.
All right.
No, Viola just takes the
As-
side door.
I was like,
I'm gonna go this way, actually.
We could have split the party.
that would have been
That's
such a
what I
kind
said.
birthday gift for me if you wanted to split the party on my birthday. So
We can
sweet.
retcon it and do it for you.
Stealthy players
Sweetest.
through the main door only.
Please direct your attention to the main cabin door.
You're close. It may be behind you.
Or to the left. Take the side door.
Mm,
No, all I'm thinking is the sound. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
Jet 2 holiday. That's what was playing as we were going through the blood whirlpool.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
I
The-
would like art, please. Thank you.
And the
50
four
pounds
of
per
you.
person.
The four of you, each one, as you pass through this darkness and lose its sight of yourselves entirely, and you feel the frigid air and then the burning hot for just a moment, but also it feels like an eternity. And then your next steps take you out. And we'll find out where that is in just a minute. First, we're going to take a little break. Get yourself some water, get yourself some food. I am definitely out of water. Use the restroom, whatever it is. Join our Discord and drop a picture of your dice hoard, whether it is all of your dice, your favorite dice, your dice that gave you the coolest moment of your games so far. I want to see them. I want you to admire them. Drop those in our Discord in the appropriate section and have fun with it. And we'll be right back.
I appreciate the extreme enunciation of that word.
I felt it necessary. As one who previously wore braces and slurs her words.
Yep.
Fantastic. Welcome back. Water is fantastic when you're super thirsty. Hi,
It's
welcome
the
back.
quenchiest.
What?
Said it's the quenchiest.
It's the what? There's nothing wrong about what you just said. And also, what? So anyway. All right. Shall we continue? Before our break, our heroes found themselves in a weird, dark, bloody hallway. Got to hear some things, maybe eavesdrop a little bit on what's happening in the world around them. Or was it all in their heads? They don't know. And managed to make their way through, made the choice to step boldly right into the middle of things. As Atala said, they might wind up if they took this path. And so forward they stepped. And as the last of the four of you stepped through that weird way, that door, and you seem to feel like you are back in a normal space. But immediately it does feel off again. What you are looking at ahead of you appears to be the image of the wild pike. You see a number of tables that are set up very orderly, though you don't see any chairs. You see an enormous stage, larger than the one that is set up. There are actually two stages set up at the pike, but larger than that main stage set up at the pike. And these two stairs leading up and around to it. And you can hear this beautiful, if maybe at this portion of the performance, melancholic kind of tune playing from a harp. And as you look straight ahead, atop the stage, you see two figures standing there. Well, one figure standing, one is sitting. Sitting on a small stool beside this large golden harp. You see a woman dressed in this beautiful red gown. Her purple hair is pinned up in this beautiful updo with a large ruby flower sitting and pinning it in place. Her makeup is beautifully done, her cheeks blushing red on her otherwise kind of tanned skin. And she is masterfully plucking each one of these harp chords. What you can see, though, is with every pluck of a chord, of a string, you see a small red drip that drops from her fingers down the chord. And when it reaches the bottom and touches the base of the harp, you see it start to move upwards along the rest of the frame until each little droplet of blood reaches, at the crown of it, this large ruby, gently pulsing as she plays. Standing beside her, you see a pale beauty, her own hair, her own platinum hair done up as well, in this long white gown, has elements of feather about it, around the hem, and it causes a bit of a train behind her. And she seems to be looking adoringly at the harp player that you immediately recognize as Vav. And then standing at the center table, there's these three tables that are at the front of the pike. You see another woman. She is also wearing now this beautiful dress. The dress itself is black, but all of its little designs and its filigree and such are all red, or it is in fact some kind of stone like a ruby, as these elements on it. She has blue hair that is pulled back into this elegant braid.
Like Elikin.
No, not like Elikin.
Yes, Elikin's blue hair that's pulled back into a braid and deftly pinned up as he's wearing a beautiful dress. Maybe twins are there right next to each other.
I'm sorry. I'm
That's
sorry.
what I get. You're not even sorry.
It's my first thought when you said blue hair.
Brenna's like, I'm gonna
She's the
set up
only-
this dramatic and spooky-ish description. Bub's in danger. Everybody lock in. And we're like, Elikin has blue hair.
He does not.
It could be Elkin.
What if it's Elikin?
He's in disguise.
Bringing it back. But yes, black gown, blue hair pulled back in a braid, and a dazzling little, well, not little, a dazzling gold crown upon her head. You notice that there are little facets in the crown that are these empty notches in the crown, but still the crown sits upon her head. And as the four of you walk in, two of the three immediately turn to look at you. And also, I should say that along the sides, kind of closing you in, even where you stepped through, you can see the, right now you see the gentle kind of churning of this grayish mist along that just covers the walls. So, Rosita turns, sees the four of you step in. You realize it looks like you didn't really step through a door at all, but rather a wall of this mist as you've entered the pike. And she smiles.
Hello.
Beau's going to message Snow. Are you able to warp Vav away from there?
I can try.
That might be a good thing to do shortly.
Should I wait for a cue
Shortly.
or just go for it?
Can you feel it out?
You got it. I'm really good at that.
As the back and forth goes, you almost missed the start of Rosita speaking as she says, well, it's good to see the four of you again. You've really learned your way around these dark paths, huh? It's a shame, though, that you had to go about stealing and looting what didn't belong to you, and you took those shards and let other people suffer in your place. I didn't think you were the type, my goodness.
Well, speaking of looting and harming, whatever you think we did, the people of Cadence, where do you currently have them, since obviously both of you were involved?
Cadence. What do you mean, have them?
The ones who are not dead from Cadence. Where are they currently under your hospitality?
I'm sorry, I think you have something confused. I don't keep what I don't need.
Well, maybe your little feather friend over there does. He's pointing to the one with the feather. You said she had a feather dress, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just wanted to make sure I didn't mess that up.
No, you're good.
She does not also have blue hair.
Platinum hair.
Rosita, she doesn't turn entirely, but her head turns a little bit as if indicating back. And she says, Daisy, darling, did you keep anyone from Cadence? And the woman on the stage, she's just smiling. She has this very strange porcelain stuck smile. And she just shakes her head. I don't share spotlight, honey. I do what I have to do, and we move right along. I'm so glad that y'all came, that you finally showed up. You did seem so excited to get here. I was excited to meet you. I'm glad you saved me for last.
Snow is not sitting still because he can't under the best of circumstances. So he walks over to the stage and just kind of hops up there.
Before you, as you are approaching the stage, you, whether you acknowledge it or not, Rosita holds up a hand as if to pause you. And if you ignore it, you find yourself walking towards the stage. There is a kind of mist, that dark smoke seems to appear around you, take hold of you, and just envelops you. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Nearly the best he can do. That is a dirty 20.
Okay. You feel it kind of squeeze about you, as if it really just has a hold and digs in. But you're able to withstand it as you are looking at the stage and walking ahead, and then walking back, and you can see the backs of your friends as if you are re-entering the space. And she says, now, we don't bother our performers. If there's anything you need to say, and I doubt there is, you can
but
say
I
it
have
from
so
there.
many things to say, though. So
He does always have
Sure
many
you
things
do.
to say.
I know, and it's exciting, and this is why the four of you would be fantastic worshippers of our goddess. The words and the people you could reach. Why do you fight us so hard?
Because I think that crown looks better on my head than it does on yours, to be quite honest with you.
I was going to message Snow. Okay, I'm just going to tell you when to do it. Can you try it now?
Snow will vortex warp above.
Okay. Give me the info on that spell.
You magically twist space around another creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a con save. The target can choose to fail. Or the target is teleported to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range.
Okay. Sorry, give me 1 second. Let's do it. Okay. You said the target can choose to fail, and if not, they wind up. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I need.
Yeah, so they can choose to fail. Like if you're doing this to a friend and fight, they can just be like, "Yeah, beam me out, Scotty."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Or
it's
they
what
can make the save and try to resist it.
it's what we did with
Gotcha.
Cynthia too.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think I recognize the choose to fail. Like in my head, choose to fail is like, oh, you chose to fail. That means you're staying put. Versus no.
No, it's
have to
you
fight to
letting
stay
it take
put.
you.
Yeah, you're fighting to stay put. You can choose to just let yourself be warped out,
Gotcha.
or your fight just keep
Okay.
to resist it.
She only rolled a That's only a 6. She rolled quite badly.
And he is now
Mhm.
standing next to us.
And as soon as she's gone, Beau's casting Mote of Hell on the winged lady with all the other musician on the stage. I know she was called Ruby Wing, but then
the
she's
boy.
described with feathers.
Yeah,
Mhm.
wings. Not feathers.
Yeah, no, I get it, but I'm trying to avoid calling her Ruby Feather. But
The
She is in fact the Ruby
Aarakocra in
Wing.
disguise.
Yeah, right.
yeah,
Okay. Mode of Hell. What does that do again?
that is
I don't have those memorized.
the sphere that he creates in a specific zone that creates darkness, shrieks, and like screaming, and then you take fire damage when you start your turn in it, and you take psychic damage when you end your turn in it.
Okay.
General hellish vibes.
Gotcha.
A
Welcome to
moat
hell.
of hell, one might say.
Mode of Hell, one might say. Okay, and that's an area. It's not on a person.
Correct.
All right, I'm trying to make sure I see the rules on a certain spot that I have. Whatever. It's fine.
Hmm.
If you've ever seen She's the Man, the part where they're doing the hazing, does anybody know what I'm talking about?
I've never seen it.
Never
But
mind.
there's a Mote of Hell, and she's the man. No,
Is
I'm
there a
actually
Mode of
curious.
Hell?
It's a soccer team, and they like kidnap the new kids to do hazing type things. They just throw oatmeal on them, but the like captain just says, "Welcome to hell," and they all have like weird like sock face masks on, and that's what's running through my head. I'll try and find a clip. Don't
That's
worry.
what Beau just
Yes, we're
cast.
just hazing Daisy and Razia.
Mhm.
That's all that we're doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all. Okay.
It's not really combat. It's just hazing.
Yeah. It's not combat until we call for initiative.
Exactly.
After that, it's just aggressive.
It's just some
RP.
conversation.
Yeah. Okay. So you cast it over across the stage
Correct, on Daisy.
on Daisy, where she is.
Yeah.
Beside this harp,
Now
and
that
with Vav
love is-
now beside
yeah.
me.
Vav is now
Okay.
not there anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you cast it. And you watch as that area is covered in this darkness, this dark dome or orb, I guess if it reaches underground too. You just see Rosita shake her head. It didn't have to be like this.
It still doesn't
Any other
actually.
chance though? Oh, maybe.
I mean, it
there's
doesn't have to
something
be like
smart.
this. You can just surrender, and then we can
You could
stop
do
with
that.
all the killing people. I think that would be the best option, really.
Only time will tell.
We'll
And
give you a
are
chance
running
to
out of
surrender.
it.
So
I
are you?
may or may not see you all soon. She blows you a kiss, and you watch her. She walks over to, she walks towards the wall, and where this darkness is just that mist, but where she walks, it thickens, and you see her gown trail behind her as she disappears into.
Have fun fleeing.
As she's
Before
about-
she disappears.
Well, yeah, I had something I was going to say before she disappears too.
Okay.
Viola would love to try and throw a dagger at her.
Viola may try. Go for it. Roll your attack. Beau, what were you doing?
Beau is going to say, based off of the manuscripts and stuff like that, he's still under the assumption that there was something that happened with her and a child or something like that. So he's just going to be like, you would have been a horrible mother, by the way. And he's going to combine that with... Oh, actually, he's not going to combine it with anything because that one's a concentration. He's already concentrating on something. So yeah, he's just saying that to her as she's turning around to walk away.
Okay.
21.
21?
Mhm.
You know, having her... Oh, just kidding. 21? Yeah. You watch as you toss your dagger and it strikes true, just going straight at her back. And you hear this sound like metal striking stone or something hard. And then you watch the dagger just fling back as if it were jettisoned or it hit something and bounced.
And then is there
Directly off
emotional
of her
damage? Do we
she
hear
is-
emotional
Burst into
damage?
She is immune.
She's
Now,
on
maybe
the
she's
ground
going
sobbing.
to cast Sacred Flame at her as she's trying to leave. If I can get a dex save.
Sure.
No one turns their back on us.
it.
We fought a dragon. Don't turn away from us.
Mm-hmm.
Viola's just
that
sick
was a
of
real
her.
bad roll. Yeah, she definitely failed that.
Cool. Then that is 18 radiant damage.
You launch this this spell, this magic at her, and you watch it strike true just like Viola's dagger. And you see a sheen of red along her back
Mhm.
as the magic sparks and dissipates. She
She
pauses
just
for just a
calls.
moment, kind of reaches behind her, scratches her back a little.
The gold really does
Later.
clash with your blue hair. That's all I have to say.
She disappears into the dark.
It really does. You look
Offended
much
because
better
her
in
whole
silver hair.
outfit is golden blue.
No, but Ste'yn then turns to Viola and explains, see, your blue is a bit of a more royal blue. Hers is a light blue, like a brighter, harsher blue. Yours is a royal that complements the gold really well.
Talk
But-
about
and you
emotional
can add some
damage.
accents. But her blue and her gold don't match because the gold's
Okay,
too
yeah,
saturated,
that's
too
right.
shiny for that. It's not the
Okay,
right
guys, we
balance
don't need a
compared to the blue.
fashion.
No, we'll look over at Bob and see how she's doing.
We can't see her currently, I don't think. She's in a...
No,
No,
no.
Bob,
Oh,
the
Bob,
person that
sorry.
we just warped
Sorry,
in the middle
yeah.
of us.
There's too many people in one area
Mhm.
to check.
You turn to look. They've made their showboating. You turn to look at Vav, and you actually see her. You see her scrambling as she is darting back towards the stage. I'm going to have us roll initiative.
Dan,
Let's get
hold
into
that
some
person.
order. Let's get into some order.
Gold person?
What? Hold person? What? My time to shine?
Oh, I don't have that one prepared. Because
Yeah, I think you had command. Yeah. It was
command.
Cynthia had hold person.
The one time we need her.
Need.
Y'all, never mind. All is as it was meant to be. I need to do this thing over here. Y'all so disruptive.
Us disrupt things? Never.
What? That's not what you're talking about.
We're super
Never.
chill. Go with the flow, causing no problems, killing no
Mhm.
things.
Yeah. It's just
Except the dragon.
I look forward
Yeah,
I look
just the
forward.
dragon.
to seeing the consequence. Like I just want to somebody will tell the tale of the Vivere, and you guys will get to hear all the great things you did again, but also you'll get to hear the consequences and the accidental casualties.
What would you want us to do? Play old maid with them when we showed up?
Not with these guys.
Truth or
We
Dare
got-
drinking edition?
We got the pedestrian
Yes!
out of the way. We could have been a lot more chaotic.
True.
We're trying to keep her out of the way too, you know? Keep her out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, homegirl's trying.
Yeah, she can't
to
even
get
see your
into
heart right
trouble.
now. I assume it's in the dark.
Yeah, you
So-
want to run into the moat of hell, Vav? Come on.
Hey, Bob, I have your
Ain't it
engagement
just
ring.
something? Oh, what?
I'll get a girl to stop in her
gosh.
tracks.
Are you
So I
proposing?
That's
disguised
funny.
self as her fiance.
Stan just gets down on one knee.
Bob, if you don't go back, I will marry you right now.
Right now.
And we gotta go find Canyon and explain, hey, okay, you guys are already engaged. We
So you
did the
did the-
proposal
you're
for
good.
you. Vav doesn't know it was us though, so just go with the flow.
I need my dice tray up here instead of down there now. I picked all these pretty dice.
I don't think you
Yeah,
need
these-
to roll those.
Oh no, should I just go for top mark so I don't lose track of my math? I'll just make it the top damage for everything. Top roll for everything.
You could just roll in D&D Beyond.
Could
Or you could just take the average.
could that too.
There are many, many ways to do this. You could take the lowest. You could take the max. You could just roll it all together.
So we have. I don't have enough space on this desk. That's really what it boils down to. I need a whole like L desk for streaming.
L-shaped desks are the
Yeah.
way to go.
Girl, I have one at work, and it's just the best.
I prefer just one long desk.
No,
I'm gonna have
at
to
work
reach all
I'm
the
surrounded
way
on 3
and-
sides by desk, and it's great.
That's
Except
what I
it's
was
all
gonna
covered
say.
in
At
paperwork.
school, I have a
You?
horseshoe desk, and
Oh
that's
my
even
God.
better.
I still not
love
enough
that for
space
you.
sometimes.
I get that. I keep saying on Fridays I'm going to clear my desk of all the papers and junk that have wound up there, and that so did not happen.
It's like, I refer to this stack on these days. This pile is meant to be gone through. This one is just there.
Mm-hmm. And then
That's
there's the
when I'm
pile
working
of
on this.
things that it just keeps getting higher because there was something on top of something else that you needed,
Exactly.
and so I get it.
Like that one's a stack of papers that looks really unorganized, but it's actually set up to where I can just find all the records that I need, so don't need to touch it.
Mm-hmm.
I just have my tax return on my desk from a paper perspective.
Nice.
I'm refusing to cash it probably until I do my taxes next year.
Fair. All right.
Did we stall enough for you? Are you
Above-
good?
Yes, thank you. Above 20.
Oh, I didn't even roll.
I
know
didn't
you-
roll initiative.
You didn't.
You,
I didn't.
you said that we needed to do that, and then my brain just went,
Alright.
you know.
Well, I got
Continue to
24.
pretend like we don't.
24.
Thanks, Beau.
16. You
Hold
didn't
on.
ask for things
Are
below
you
there.
Between 16 and 20, though.
16.
Oh my gosh, I literally was about to type, instead of Viola, I started typing Vivia.
No, Vivia's not allowed to be in this fight.
Yeah.
But she just wants to help with her patron.
No.
Between
With her patron,
Uh,
she's a warlock?
you guys.
She's our patron. She's supposed to be
Yeah.
supporting
Oh
us.
yeah,
remember?
that way.
Yeah.
That way. That's what Mel said. That's right.
We're
Our
her
patron
warlock.
has a patron.
Yeah.
It's
10 to 15.
14.
Oh, exciting.
I did not
Uh-oh.
hear that correctly.
And
I
the
was just like,
rest.
that's not 10 to 15. 14's not between that.
It's fine.
We know how to play D&D. We know numbers.
Proudly proclaim that 10 plus 6 was 13.
Yeah.
Just like,
Definitely.
good job, kid.
We're not satanic. We're just learning
man.
math.
Math is hard.
Math? Mm-hmm.
4.
4! We love it. I've been rolling pitifully. I think the last 3 combats that we had with the rubies, I think the ruby itself was like sub 10.
Feel free to continue.
Oh, darn.
Yeah. Well, we're above 10 with this one. It's just not where I want it to be. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. They can be patiently waiting for their death.
Alrighty. I have Beau, Viola, Ste'yn, Snow on the board. Good to see. Fantastic.
And we have control of them.
Let's go. And you should have control
Okay.
Are we supposed to
when
see
I
something
move
here
you.
multiple?
Not yet.
Okay.
As I move you over.
I was just
um,
checking because in case that wasn't assigned. That's the other reason why I asked.
Gotcha. It's like, is roll 20 being weird?
So it is. We may have to adjust a little bit Scout's honor. But we're also gonna have to put the jig down. So hold on one second. As Vav was making a break for it, here I'll say she got.
Wasn't there like a closet or something like that in this area? We could just throw her in.
Oh, I don't know that we're actually in the pike is the thing.
Oh, I guess
The
that's true.
description was a little off.
We're in the
Stage is a
upside
lot
down of the
bigger.
pike.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I mean, upside down was just a mirror, so I mean, there should
Yeah.
still be a closet.
So I don't know how much.
Oh, I
should
can
see a
get I
great
can get the
big map.
circle,
Yes, please.
the lingering circle.
It's the circle of hell.
So Vav was able to get past us.
Wait, yeah, because
and
where
not
did you?
far
Well,
away.
where did you
You said
warp
you
her
warped her
to?
next to you. You
Yeah,
said next
so
to
that
you.
would be right here, not in front of me, not between the
Well, I
stage
don't-
and me. He would not put her closer to the danger. He would put himself in front of the danger to her.
In all of your interactions, this is just a mad dash forward. If she had to, I don't know how much further, but if you put her directly behind you,
I mean,
And
she was
such and
directly
such going
behind her,
on.
and she tried mad dashing. She has a wall of people that would just be like, "Sit down."
if I question, because y'all were pretty focused on Rosita blasting
Oh, Beau
spells
can-
and throwing daggers at her
Beau did
direction.
not.
Bo just threw
No,
some
didn't.
words. He could do that in his sleep. So
Well, and he's concentrated on this area anyways in front of him, the direction that she'd be trying to go.
That doesn't mean he's focused on her.
I
Like, I can see
everyone else
her.
was doing things, but Snow was not.
No, that's fine. But if it's just Snow versus Snow is not he's a little guy. He's not like
he can
You
still
know,
try.
Still grab her.
sure.
I mean, she's not a buff
Um,
woman.
No,
She's
no.
a
Standard
hard
Her
Viola.
rippling muscles, so I didn't think that she was
She,
jacked.
right?
It's-
Her arms are.
It's why Canyon loves
No.
her.
Yeah.
She has the muscles he doesn't have.
It's because she can just pick him up and toss him over one shoulder.
Make her the princess he always wanted to be. She's. I'll allow that she's not necessarily up there, but if she's trying to scramble, she's gonna scramble. She's at least gonna be some. She's got a little distance, so we can say she's moving the other way to get past you. I'm okay with that, but she's moving.
So Snow does not get a reaction to
He
her.
couldn't
moving.
try to do anything.
I'm gonna say no, just to avoid. I'm trying not to overcomplicate.
Well, it's not that complicated.
really
You
what
would
it
just
is.
roll the grapple. It's one roll. But it's also okay. I'm just saying, in a
mean-
complication scheme, it is far less complicated to say, yeah, you can do it, than going back and forth on whether or not that makes it complicated.
What is he attempting to do if she were to try and
Just grab
book
her.
it?
Yeah, just grab it.
He was.
Okay.
He wanted to see if she was okay, and if she
Sure,
tried
sure,
to
sure.
melee with him, he would attempt to grapple.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Okay. Yeah. What is that? I know the rules changed. I keep forgetting how grapple.
Yeah. So she would have to
It's a dex
make
or
strength.
strength or
strength.
dex save.
Dex or strength?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alrighty. Let's see what we got. Saves. Oh, that's a much better idea. Oh,
And it's
Vav.
not difficult to do,
Yeah.
No.
but I still want her to do it.
Yeah, we just want
That's
the old
fair.
try. She needs to work for that distance.
That is a 23.
Oh my
of her
gosh.
dex.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Look
switched
where
dice
we're
because the
playing.
other one I use for initiative, pretty as it is. Pretty. Look how pretty this die is.
Pretty.
pretty.
Look, that's a good blue and gold compliments.
A die after Viola's own heart.
And yet it failed me.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
Viola's die have been doing poorly for me as well. I haven't gotten them out the last 2 sessions.
I'm pretty sure
Oh.
for Beau and Snow, they
Big
only need to be an
timeout.
11 if we try and grapple them. So she
Even if you guys use Dex, or you don't get to use Dex.
no, it's just
No, it's a DC based off your strength.
yeah.
Ah,
It's 8 plus your
understood.
proficiency plus your strength, which for Beau and Snow it's a negative. So
11.
Gotcha. Heard. Yeah. As Vuv had started to book it.
But when we're level
and then
20, it would be a
call for some order.
13.
I'm so excited for you. I hope we get there. He's like, can't wait.
24 hours is fine.
We're gonna be grappling people left and right. No one can see it.
Grappling like
That's so
nobody's
wrong. All we do is grapple.
I've heard worse. I've heard worse among campaigns in the catacombs. You'll
We
get to
haven't
see it too if you're watching this live. Just wait for Dusty Tales.
Yeah, there's no
I've heard things
fondle
about Dusty
action.
Tales.
Not in this game. Not in this game. All right. I should have everyone's initiative at this point. And you put the circle back.
Yeah, we're circling back.
Fantastic. We're circling back.
Lots of
We're
that.
circling back.
This
Lots of
session.
circling back.
That's the name of this session. Round and round in circles.
Okay, so y'all cannot. Oops. Don't click the thing. We cannot see her. She is in darkness. Okay.
Dun, dun.
Then I think that makes it. As I switch over to my combat music. Love this
Yeah.
one. Beau, you're first.
Yeah, so
Welcome to the Ruby
Beau's
Wing.
first order of business is to drink that potion because he only has 15 health. And he's used all his
Oh.
spell slots now. So
Wow.
bonus action for that. He's running off. I don't really think he has anything. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna say this is for her own good. And he's just gonna go and gently try and knock her out with like listen,
She was trying to get away before.
Listen.
She's definitely trying to get away from us.
okay, it's for her own good.
She's
It's
just
a
a knockout.
non-
It's okay.
It's melee, so
explain
he's
that
gonna
to her.
do non-lethal damage, and
Mhm.
he's gonna just hit her with like. I mean, in order to increase the odds of it hitting, he's gonna have to use. He's gonna use like the hilt of his scimitar or something like that, and just try and knock her in the back of the head or something. I don't know, just a friendly knock.
Just
Let's
a
see.
friendly butt of my weapon to the
mean-
back of the head.
So you're rolling your attack with the scimitar.
With non-lethal damage.
Right, so not to use it for the blade. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, she can't have
Yeah.
that much health, I'm assuming. So let's see.
Assume away, babe. Assume
Okay,
away.
that's 24
Oh,
to
no.
hit.
24 will hit.
Okay,
your damage.
and so he's not adding anything fancy. Oh, so
No,
that's
you want to
9.
throw some sneak attack in
Well,
there?
it's
You
like he
wanna throw
doesn't.
some...
He doesn't qualify unless you want him to go sneak attack in there. Right now, he doesn't meet the qualifications.
I would love if you threw sneak attack in there.
Does he just get it
Oh
for?
my
If she is
gosh.
For fun.
surprised, then it would.
Oh, that's true. She's
No.
hyper focused and she's not paying attention.
No. But if you have something else that gives you whatever else, then, go
No,
for it.
so it'd just be
Take
9.
your attack as you'd like. 9.
Yeah.
Okay. As you whomp her over the head.
Yes.
Excellent.
Oh, actually, he does still have his Nick feature. So if she
Okay.
is still up, he'll try and tap her again with the dagger.
Okay,
She's-
yeah, she is still up.
Okay. So that is an 18.
18 just hits.
Just hits.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be
boy.
3.
3 more damage.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Well, this is for your own good. Why don't you just fall down?
After you've attacked her.
Uh-huh. And she
Just fall
grabs
for him. It's okay.
Yeah, she grabs where you struck her, and you can see just some streaks of blood from where she touched.
That
hands.
was already on your
Her
fingers.
hands are bloodied.
Her hands were already bloodied.
From
From the harp.
It was the harp. Sure, blame the harp.
We saw blood coming out of her fingers into the harp.
Sure, Beau, of course. It wasn't you attacking a poor innocent woman. Definitely not. Anything else, Beau?
No, that's it.
Okay. I need to keep an eye on my thing. Ah, fantastic. Oh, all right. Oh, fun. No, that's not it. Just kidding. Mhm.
Is this the wing person? Because she takes fire damage.
No, it is not.
Okay.
This is the whole space. This is the lair.
I love layer actions.
They're
Mm-hmm.
so much fun.
Just the best.
You guys see that. So again, just like in the other weird spaces, right? It's lit somehow. But in this instance, you guys can see overhead, floating there, kind of in place of where you sort of remember, chandelier type things being. You instead see these kind of just floating, oblong-shaped orb things.
Orb?
What? Yes. They seem to be giving off just it looks like a very gentle kind of glow, but again, you can see within this room. Until one of them grows exceptionally bright. Ooh, where'd it go? Set upon a creature's choice. Within. Yup.
Kassie, you're really trying to gauge this 20 feet, aren't you?
Okay.
What?
I have an eternal 20
Just
feet
watching
marker
you.
coming from you to a square out
Oh.
there.
That's not on my screen.
Well,
I don't see
No?
that.
it's on mine. I don't know when it's on
Oh
you.
yeah, because it's on YouTube.
Yeah, I see
You
that.
can see.
That's where Vuv was at one point in time. That's
Oh,
why I did it originally, but I have my stuff on instant, so it should have gone away.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe
see
if
it
I do
anymore.
another one.
it's gone now.
I see a
It's
15.
not to hang out a little while.
What's that 15 feet I see?
I mean, that's the
Is that
circle.
Beau's?
Oh,
the
that's
circle.
right. Yeah.
Go to
That's right.
hell,
That's right.
and it burns the soul.
Okay. Yeah. So one of those oblong shapes floating in the air grows exceptionally bright, and then you watch as this just beam of light falls on you, Beau. This spotlight, you might say.
Damn.
It stays on you. You are now in this spotlight. And the others, you have a lot of trouble seeing him. He is considered heavily obscured.
Well, that works for him.
Heavily obscured. Well, you hope. You cannot benefit from being invisible or hidden, and have disadvantage on wisdom saving throws. And other stuff if we see if it comes into effect. After that, Viola, it's your turn. I'm gonna put a little thing on Beau so we can see he's so pretty and shiny.
He's so sparkly.
So
Like a
sparkly.
vampire.
What? A what?
Nothing.
Perfect.
She's gonna move right here. And she's gonna apologize to Veuve for Beau's actions. And then she's gonna try to grapple Veuve and be like, girl, you need to stay here.
Okay. So it's your strength this time.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It's 10 plus
No,
mine,
it's
right?
8 plus 4 plus what your strength
8
is.
plus 4 plus.
Is the 4 her proficiency?
So I think it would
Oh
be,
my
what,
gosh.
15?
Yes.
That is only a 12.
Hey.
You stay in here, girl.
You have never heard such a shriek, this like primal cry as she is trying to break free from your grasp, and you see her reaching back towards the stage with her bloodied hands. Her otherwise very delicate fingers, the tips of them are just these torn up little nubs of just cut up skin and blood crusted to her hands.
I think we need to do something about that harp. And then that's all Viola's gonna do.
Well, the harp would be taking fire damage.
True.
Yeah, and it is decidedly quiet in there. It's almost too
Well, it's
quiet in
actually
there.
very loud.
Well,
There's
for
screams
them.
going on everywhere.
For them, what, you all hear it too, or it's just if you're
Yeah,
inside of the...
it's outside 30 feet of it. You can hear
Oh.
the screams as well as inside. So everyone within...
You guys hear screams. We're just like, we can't sit in silence. We need sounds. Screams. All right.
It's my white noise. No, that's all she's doing.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Wait.
Grapples.
Never mind. No.
What?
Sure.
I was like, bonus action Hunter's Mark, but she can't see anybody to cast it on
You know,
right
you
now.
could
She's not
go
gonna
one
cast it on
more
Veuve.
step if you want to give Beau the benefits of your ability.
I guess I could. I think I was only
You
like-
deliberately
Yeah.
stand
Hey.
just far enough that he can't benefit from what
You come here often?
She was just thinking reach Veuve. I mean, I feel like if she's grappling Veuve, then they're basically in the same space anyways.
Sort of. Anyway, anything else,
Above
Viola?
is
Or you good?
saving
No.
space.
That's...
I believe that is Ste'yn next.
Oh. Ste'yn, seeing that Veuve is held for now, is going to move forward. And she is going to... Actually, can she climb on top of a table?
She can.
Heyo.
What you note about these tables as you go to climb, they are standing on there's a single leg beneath it, and you don't see the little feet that'll keep it stable, but it is standing there. So as you go to reach up to it, it kind of gives a little wobble, but it doesn't seem like it's impossible for you to get on or even balance out. It's not it seems large enough that you could get up there and balance yourself if you wanted to.
Yeah, she will.
Has me
Go
thinking
for it.
of
Give me-
Fantasy High when everyone was falling on the
Give
lunch
me-
tables in the first
Give
combat.
me an acrobatics check.
Everybody wanted to jump
Yeah.
over the tables.
I
That
remember
is
that now.
a 18.
Okay, yeah, you're able to kind of slide yourself up onto the table or climb your way up onto the table. Give yourself a nice sturdy stance.
And then she's going to hold her action of casting Sacred Flame at Daisy. The second Daisy is visible.
All right. Action held, movement, bonus action. Do you have one?
I mean, she has them, but I don't think any of them are very useful at this moment. So
Sounds like a plan. All right. That takes us to Daisy. So let's see what's going on here. A number of things are going on here. Some of
Including
which-
her getting burned for
Totally.
15 fire damage.
Totally.
And 15 to the harp, too.
Okay. Totally.
And the harp takes damage too.
And the
by
harp.
way.
Too. And your little harp, too.
Your little heart, too.
Okay. Her character sheet I spaced out a little too much, and so I apologize, a little bit too spaced out. So I have to find what I'm looking for. But there was a thing. There it is. Okay, fantastic. So start of return inside. You said it was the 15 fire damage. Cool. Some kind of etc. etc. What you see, she has a bonus. That's what I forgot to upload. The other image. Oh, I didn't. Huh? Sorry. Totally prepared for this. Okay. You hear us amidst the screams from the hell moat. You hear another satisfying little whimper of pain. Beau feels confident that his moat of hell is doing its job. And then you hear this. You hear it's the sound of something moving quickly, slicing through the air. With a distance. She can reach here.
But she does have half movement in there.
Let's see. Oh, she was here. I think that still gets her there. That's pretty neat. Okay, it's one square off, but I know you can't see it yet. Because what you see is careening out from this circle of dark and hellscape. Instead of the soft, gentle-looking form of Daisy, instead you see this ruby creature. She looks like this kind of a harpy-ish, the beaked nose. It almost looks like it's a mask, but it is infused with her entire being. The dress is gone, replaced by this kind of still flowing but stiff gown of red feathers. And all of her, just this sharp ruby creature, dainty and dangerous, as she flies forward directly towards you, Ste'yn, to meet you at the height of the table.
Would that trigger my action?
Now, did you say you said you were looking for Daisy when she came out?
Yes.
Do you think Ste'yn would recognize, like, it is not Daisy, it is something else? I want to be very clear.
Dan at least has a
given the
positive
number
of
intelligence.
I would say, given the number of these things we have fought, this is not a surprise to see it come out in a ruby form instead of in the humanoid form that we're used to. If it was the first time something like this had happened, I think it'd be different. But this is like the fourth, fifth, whatever time it is that we've seen people transform.
Okay. What was your held action?
I need Sacred Flame, so a dexterity saving throw.
And that's a ranged thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll, as soon as she came into sight, would be around here. So a dex save?
Yep.
For her.
How high?
Eight.
How
There
high
it
up is
is.
she right now?
The tables are probably about like
Oh, okay, so she
3,
only went
3.5
up
feet.
to that. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a dive forward. We can math. 21.
That makes it. She doesn't take any damage.
Okay.
Boo.
It's just a
So she
cantrip.
continued her
Just something.
movement. Yeah, it's a quick little bit. Got him. And as she approaches you, you see her start spinning. Her arms wide. The feathers you can see are razor sharp. These ruby feathers on her arms. As she attacks you, Ste'yn. +9. Oh, that's going to be another 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right. P2d6 plus. That is 12 slashing damage
Okay.
plus an additional 5 psychic damage as the rubies slice deep. But also somehow it's not just like dripping blood. It's almost as if it's cauterized immediately. You're just looking at this wound. And she's going to strike again. Spinning like a top. Ooh, that one's not as good. That's only a 12 to hit, which I imagine misses by a
What's
long
none of that?
shot. And one more. Much better. That is a 25 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
9 slashing damage. 2 psychic damage.
All right.
Nope, her bonus action was to switch. I think that's all of her attack and movement and bonus, which is going to move us over to Vav. You hear her. First, it just sounds like babbling, and then you realize what she's saying is, I have to play. Stop! I have to play. And she's going to try to break free from your grasp, Viola. So this is still. Is it the same contest to
I
break
would
the
think
grapple?
so. That's what I'm assuming.
Okay. Her death.
No, it's not it's not a saving throw anymore. It's a athletics or acrobatics check.
Okay,
But still
Against the same DC though.
correct. Okay.
But it's an
Athletics or
action, so
acrobatics.
it's not a saving throw.
Yes. Which works for her. That is going to be a 23.
Yeah.
Okay. As she used the action to try and break free. Now she is going to book it. If you want to use a reaction, you can. She's going to start to move. Well, also try to beat her over the head.
I think I can only attack her. I don't want to attack her as she leaves. Can you use a reaction to grapple?
Yes, you can.
Because
the
grapple is
can-
technically under unarmed strike.
Yep.
Okay. Then
Oh,
she'll try to
that.
grapple again with her reaction.
Okay. Use up
Also
all my
shove
it's a
as a
saving throw.
reaction,
Just like that.
technically. Just shove
Now
her on
it's
the
a saving
ground.
Hip check her.
throw.
Hip check her to the table.
Yeah. But now she makes the saving throw.
Now it's a saving throw.
Yes.
That's just strength or dex, right?
correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still either one.
Thank you. I'll get it eventually. See, that's only a 13.
So she doesn't make it that time. So
Okay.
Viola grabs her again.
She just kind of like elbows you to get out of the way, kind of takes you by surprise. She starts to move, and you just reach and you just get her right around the middle, hold her tight again. She is whimpering as she is trying to kick and break free. Snow.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
We're gonna start off with a vicious mockery. Test the waters a bit, as it were. So I need a wisdom saving throw as he calls out, "You know, you really looked way better in white. I think you should reconsider the whole ruby look and keep with the feathers."
That is a 24.
Okay.
Okay.
That is
I guess it's not the worst thing I've ever seen on you, but it's still ugly.
for his bonus action, he will give inspiration to Beau and move over here. Just back up a little bit, and that is my turn.
Inspiration, does it involve or affect it at all? Is it like someone you can see? Something like that?
Can see or can hear.
See or hear. Okay. I don't know if the heavily obscured makes a difference. He is considered heavily obscured. Okay.
He doesn't have to. He doesn't have
Yeah,
to
'cause
see.
I can hear him.
He can still hear me calling out.
Gotcha.
You're looking very shiny, Beau. I love the look.
Takes reverse inspiration.
I was gonna say, why am I strangely inspired?
You're inspired to get out of it.
Inspired to make it stop.
That's
Anything else now? Okay.
Nope.
All right. Back to the top of the initiative, Beau.
All right. Beau's going to do his bonus action to do Blade Song. So let me just get his stuff for that, and then he's going to step away from over there. I think we're gonna move him. Yeah, he can get to there. Easy enough. I think it's gonna throw a psionic dagger at them. The psionic kind.
Is that hold on. Is it magic? It's just
No, it's
just
not
one of your
magic.
attacks. Okay.
Correct.
Must succeed. Or uses if the creature casts a spell or uses a feature that affects the ruby wing.
I mean, it's not really a feature; it's an attack.
Creature casts wasted. Okay. Go ahead. What is
it? He's rolling. He got a... Ooh, it was so close to being a nat 20. He got 19, so that becomes 26.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, so... 8 plus... So that is 11 psychic damage. And that's all of his stuff.
All right. I realize I don't need this page back here because I look at it separately from other things, so I get to move it. This is how we organize on the fly. Fantastic. You see around the table, the ground around where the ruby wing is, still kind of like swirling and kind of swaying in place. It starts to glow. You can see kind of these fractures in the ground that are now emitting their own light. It looks kind of misty still, and it swirls around her, you realize it starts to look like numerous dancers, as if they were like this chorus of like backup dancers around her. These phantom-looking images that, as they start spinning and dancing faster and faster around her, she becomes very difficult to see amidst them. The area that she is in is also a heavily obscured area. We're going to say, what is it? 20 foot. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. Go back. No! I'm not good with these tools. Measuring tools, that's the one. Where? Center. And linker.
Oh, she said click here. I thought you said liquor.
Huh?
I thought you
Linger.
said
Linger.
Oh,
I said
linger.
linger.
Oh,
We
I
know
heard
things get wild at the
liquor.
pike,
Stop it. You stop it right now. You stop that right now.
I mean, in a way, we were correct.
Oh wow, Beau, just outside. As you step away, as you see this this ring of these dancers filling this space. And I need everyone who is within that space, which would be Snow got caught, Ste'yn and Viola. I need you all to please make me a charisma saving throw. Snow, it is in fact a charm effect.
Is
Wow.
Vav not being targeted by it? Just to
Oh
confirm.
no, she is. I just
Okay.
wanted you guys to know.
Okay.
I assume this is not a spell. This is just a thing that she can do.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It doesn't even necessarily appear to be coming from her. You saw the light rising up from the ground.
I got a big fat 2
A 2.
Wait, don't you have inspiration?
after rolling. Oh yeah, I do have heroic inspiration. I don't know if it's gonna do any better though. I have a -2 modifier.
I mean, it might.
You never know. What do we get?
23.
23?
Hey, that time I got a 3, so it was better.
See, positive return.
Proud of you.
I knew that was a poor choice. I knew I
Proud
shouldn't
of
have used
you.
that there.
Yeah, but I feel
Snow?
like
17.
17. Poor Viola, you become absolutely enraptured by these dancers. And while you can't quite see the ruby wing within them, you know that she is at the heart of it, and it is something you want to follow. You are charmed while you are within this area. The ruby wing, absolutely, you believe she is a trusted ally of yours. You cannot target her for attacks or harmful spells. The rest of y'all are just heavily obscured.
that doesn't mean you can't still hug Vav.
That doesn't mean you can't hug Bob. So true.
Yeah,
That's
'cause
what
you
I was just gonna say.
You just
Would
don't
it-
want her
would
to
it be
hurt her
safe?
hands anymore.
Well, because Viola's intention is to keep her away from the harp.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it is okay. I'm assuming that still tracks for her to act in that interest of keeping Vav away from the harp.
Harp bad.
As far as your knowledge, I would say yes. You cannot
Okay,
attack
cool.
the ruby wing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You cannot target her with anything like that, anything harmful. You're going after Vav.
Yeah. Wing good, heart bad. They just in the
Wing
same room for
good,
some reason.
Wing good, Vav good. Yeah. All right, what are you doing, Viola?
Oh, it's her turn?
Mm-hmm.
She would
I
like
thought-
to pick
I thought David knew.
Vav up and head down this direction with Vuv.
Oh,
Going
that
on
was
a
on
trip.
screen. Okay, you're going to start moving with Vuv.
Yeah.
Moving with
Um,
Beau.
Okay.
Sounds like a TV show.
She wants to go here with Vuv.
You drag Vuv.
You do have
Free of
you do have
charge?
half movement.
Yeah.
If you're grappling
well, she is
somebody.
grappled. She can't contest it until her own turn.
No,
I
I'm
believe.
saying Viola has half movement while grappling somebody unless you have a
No, no,
feat.
no. Yeah. I
Yeah.
was telling her. Like, I don't imagine she's able to contest it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's at the end. She'd have to. I need to look up these rules.
So Viola's grappling her, so Vuv is along for the journey, but the journey is
Right.
at half Viola's movement because she doesn't have the
Right.
grappler feat. So there's no roll from her or anything.
Right.
like
No
that.
roll from above right now.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I figured.
Um,
And spun her around too.
They're just dancing like the dancers they're seeing, you know?
Yeah.
Ooh.
did I should have. Okay.
Oh, did I
She's-
lose the square?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, it is that 20-foot square. So, oops.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was that. You dragged Love outside of it. As soon as you step beyond the dancers, you don't. The sense leaves you of the ally, of her being an ally.
Viola would like to use her action to use her rope to hog tie Vuv to keep her in one spot. So then Viola can have her hands free.
Okay. Give me a survival check.
$17.
17. Yeah, it takes all your time that you've got, but you start knotting her up.
The hog is
Starting,
tied.
she's not going anywhere. You get that knot certainly around her legs. She's not going anywhere, and then yeah.
While
Getting-
she's
getting
doing
her-
it, she is gonna apologize and be like, "Sorry, I just need to keep you in one spot. So this is pretty much the only way I know how to tie people up."
Gonna
Well,
warm
last
her
time it was
way to the
goblins,
harp.
but
And then she's just prone on the ground,
Yeah.
tied up with rope. Love that for her. Okay.
Just a
I'm saying the
mild
time
concussion.
it takes to wrap somebody up. Well, I'm trying not to overthink it, but to like firmly hog tie somebody in 6 seconds feels like a lot.
I mean, have you ever been to a rodeo?
is Viola a professional rodeo hog tire? Like,
She is now.
No, I'm just
She got a
saying it can be
17.
done. She's done. She did 3 goblins previously. I think they were just passed out. The only difference is now that Vuv is awake, but she's grappled. But it can be done.
I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna let it go now. I'm gonna think about this over the next 3 weeks.
You don't have the hog
Uh,
tie feet. So
Yeah, right.
I mean, Viola did a lot of horse riding in her day. Maybe she did that event at the rodeo where she was lassoing the cattle and tying them up.
Let's get to the end of this round. Viola, I'm gonna imagine that's all you're able to do in this time.
Yeah, that's all she's
Ste'yn,
planning on doing.
It is your turn.
Cool. Ste'yn is going to try, see. She can't really see anything, so we're gonna try a word of radiance. I need a constitution saving throw.
Con save.
Trying to figure out what her weak save is gonna be.
She's going to use resistance. Going to
Ooh.
succeed the roll.
against
Okay,
a
she
cantrip?
avoided 2d6 of damage.
It's a cantrip that she's using
Is
it
it?
on. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, but
I
she
don't know what
used
they
it.
all
She
are.
used it.
No, I was
Yeah.
no. No, that doesn't make you're right.
A whole
I imagine
2d6 of
I imagine
damage.
when Ste'yn does something, it's a big deal because it's Ste'yn.
No, Ste'yn's
No,
been
this is just
pretty
one of
conservative
Ste'yn's
so
failed
far.
cantrip.
You would have failed it. What is it?
That would be almost max damage. That's 11.
Okay.
11 radiant damage. Because that's just a burst around her as Ste'yn says something in Celestial, and anything within 5 feet of her has to make the save, or they take the 2d6 damage.
We love AoEs.
Mm-hmm. She's just a little burst of light.
All right. Anything else, Ste'yn?
No, I think she's good right now.
All right. From this, don't mind me. Oh, you can't see if I do it this way. Oop! Oh no, I moved a thing. Dagnab. I'll move it back in a second. Okay. She's going to, thank you. She's going to move. Oh, she's going to, in fact, hold on. Use a bonus action. I believe. It's not that one. Not that one. Okay, nope, it will still call for that, but that's okay. She's going to use a bonus action. Ste'yn, you see her start to spin again, as if picking up speed, and then you see her move past you. You do have a reaction if you want.
Yeah, Ste'yn will take a chance to take a to cast a spell for that, and we will once again go with Word of Radiance because that worked that time. So we're gonna try it again. Just spam her.
Okay, it's a con save.
Mm-hmm.
These dice are so mean to me tonight. She definitely failed that one. I don't want to do the pathetic math.
Okay. And that'll be another 8 points of radiant damage.
Okay. All right. Taking away, but then she continues flying past towards you, Viola.
Does the thing move with her?
No.
Okay.
And to answer your question, no.
Okay, cool.
But she is going to attack. There you are. So let's see how she does as these razor sharp wings keep spinning.
On a
That
side
is-
note,
Mm-hmm.
no baby, false alarm.
Dag. That would have been so great. That's an 18, which I think misses.
Correct. It does not.
Her first
hit.
attack. Okay, her next attack against you. Wow. That's only a 14. And that is only a 16. Not a single one of those dice rolled above a 10. That was...
Because she's my
Super
friend.
sad.
Why would she try to hurt me anyways?
She wasn't your friend the minute you left those dancers. When she kicked you out of the backup dancers. Betrayal.
Rude.
Hey, Brenna,
Yes.
Ste'yn wouldn't have been able to see Daisy moving to be able to take a reaction for the opportunity attack.
Oh, I see. Well, for heavily obscured, you wouldn't be able
Heavily
to?
obscured is basically blinded.
Gotcha. I didn't know if it quite
Like-
reached that. Okay. Thank you
Yeah.
for that.
Yep, so she gets those 8 hit points back, and Stay will have her reaction, because she wouldn't be able to take it.
Thank you.
Yep.
Also, just to note, 3 cubes in, Beau is safe.
3 cubes.
I honestly kept that in mind when I was moving Rosita down, which is why I stopped right below where Rosita is
3
originally.
cubes. 3 cubes. The 3 cubes rule. Those are all that. She did her bonus action and her movement. But Viola, even as her attacks miss, you do still see she's just whirling. Is what you note as she is beside you. Vav. Vav.
Just
Now
stay
that she
down.
is. Just stay down.
Just stay down. No one's gonna get hurt. You're not gonna get hurt this way, except if Beau comes over again.
It's not playing.
We're gonna break you out of this.
Listen, his isn't a bad tactic. It's
Okay.
it just knocks them out. It was non-lethal.
This is the second round. Okay. Actually. Beep. Oop. Brenna, stop it. I keep... I'm gonna yell at myself. Stop
That
it.
does a
That's a good
kamikaze move. That's what that one.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I need to see something. I actually moved her to. Pardon. I apologize. I actually freed.
Well, she
freed
also
me. I
can't
moved her too far.
see the harp. Just throwing it out there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know.
And it hasn't taken fire damage this whole time. How's that holding up?
So you'd think. So the Germans would have you believe. Okay.
The Germans.
Sorry. She's going to.
Some
Attempts
people are
to
against
break free?
Russians, Brenna's against Germans. It's fine.
Cool.
It's just a saying. So what is the DC she's rolling against to break free?
She needs a 15
She's
it.
way
or
over
higher.
it. Yeah, she rolled.
Well, but I'm not
Well,
grappling
yeah,
her
she's not
anymore.
grappling her, she's
tied
tied
up.
up.
Oh, that's right. She's just trying to get out of being tied up. Poor girl.
We're trying to save her.
You see this mania in her eyes as she starts trying to like work her way out of these bonds. Even to the point where that's a struggle, and she starts to try and like inch herself across the floor,
Girl.
moving back in that direction.
God,
She starts
just
rolling.
knock her out.
Yeah, basically,
Miss ma'am.
right?
You're rolling.
When you're prone,
Yeah,
what
it's
is it,
like a weird
half
teeter
your
roll.
speed? She just starts rolling, which seems comical, but when you see the mania in her eyes and you can still see her bloodied hands, it becomes slightly less comical and a lot more
Rolling is
eerie.
pretty much impossible when she's hogtied.
You'd be like shimmying on her stomach, if anything.
Yeah. I'm gonna give her. She's attempting. She
She
can't
falls
get far.
over onto her side.
She's like moving square at a time.
Just like the maggots used to.
Yeah, just like the
I love the
maggot.
nuggets.
Inching, moving.
Maybe I should do that again.
Maybe you should. Menagerie
I
take
might
2.
pull 10 cards.
I don't know how far she can actually honestly get. So I'm not gonna move her far.
I assume she would have half movement.
That's what I was, yeah.
That's generous.
Well,
generous.
Exactly. I'm like quarter movement. But I'm gonna take into consideration that she's essentially immobile and is trying to inch her way around. So she's still within Viola's range. She's not gonna get far enough.
Viola uses the reaction to just drag her back a square.
That's what she wants to use. But she hasn't left her radius. Snow.
Hello. I'm going to step this way. And then I'm going to see if this works. I'm going to cast Slow on her, so I need another Wisdom save.
Sorry, I was double checking. I thought there was something about that, but I think that was a different one. A wisdom save?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That was a dirty 20.
Okay, and I give inspiration to Viola, and that is my turn.
D6,
All right.
correct?
D8.
D8.
He's a cool kid.
That's great.
Clearly.
I made a sticky note that says Bardic Inspiration, roll when you fail a D20 roll. And I just put the die on it whenever you give me inspiration so I don't forget.
Perfect.
That's so smart.
Would Vav be considered restrained? Because if she's restrained, then her movement is 0.
Probably, honestly,
She is.
it's a situation I haven't seen before, so I'm going to learn and I'm going to consider this. And if I have to move her back, I will move her back those 10 little wiggle feet. That she
Just a
moved.
thought.
That's fair. But more due to time than anything else, and this being the end of the round, we will pick up here at the top of the initiative when we meet again in your attempt to defeat the Ruby Wing. Boy, have I already learned again so much. I love it. Love this for me. Love this for all of us. Happy birthday to me, indeed.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
I got so like semi-flustered at a moment. I was like, oh, there was a thing I was absolutely gonna do? Well, we're an hour late for that. It's fine. But
See, but aren't you glad now that you didn't go with the wish idea that you were talking about on stream the one time?
only a little. Only a little.
little.
Only a little. Because like before everything all falls apart, I could just be like, okay, I'm gonna shift based on how you guys decide to try to make things fall apart. And then we shift from there. We're in like the heart of it here. So who
We're
knows?
just
I don't know.
winging
We
it.
can make anything work. We can make anything work. But to make sure that these sweet players and myself can get to bed at a decent hour, I appreciate y'all hanging out. This has been super fun. I'm looking for my outro. Hey, I found it! Thank you from all of us here at Tales from the Catacombs. Catch up and recapture your favorite moments by subscribing to the channel. We truly appreciate you journeying with us to bring clean content to the world of tabletop RPGs. Please also make sure you follow us over on Twitch, where more behind the scenes fun is happening. You get to hang out with some of us, say hello. And also make sure you join our Discord. You do still have a little under 2 hours to share your dice doxing photos for Dice Doxing Day. And tomorrow, the birthday girl is going to pick a favorite. There is no set criteria as far as a favorite. Do not overthink it. Just have fun and let me see your dice. That's all I ask for my birthday. That's it. Show me your pretty dice. And also join our Travelers community because there's super fantastic people and I love them all to death. Yeah. And a particularly huge thanks to my players, whose links are in the description below. Please take a moment to follow these tremendous people and their exciting endeavors. David, who plays Beau, Catherine, who plays Ste'yn, Kassie, who plays Viola, and Josh, who plays Snow. I am Brenna. I am your birthday girl storyteller for this adventure, and we will see you back here next time. Safe travels! Till we meet again.